cages under a cold blue light. Chrissy's grinning wild, but she can't win the fight. Meloni's tattooed hands wrapped around the bars. Coffee brand coffee bought her soul and left the scars. Hannah's ponytail bouncing, still smiling through the pain. Swap one master for another, now she's locked in the game. Three little angles, perfectly confined. When Jeremy says, sit pretty, they fall right in line. They're Jeremy's angles, trapped behind the bars, dancing on his strings while he watches from afar. Free speech warriors till the flagging starts, slaves to the quartering, caged up in the dark. Na 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 na. Bow down. Na 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 na. Clown town. Chrissy played it clueless on her little podcast stage. Super chats were screaming, but she locked them in the cage. Mel jumps when he whistles, Bible in one hand, defends the big boss like a good little lamb. Hannah took vacation when the pig lit the fuse, quiet in her corner hoping no one notices the news. Three broken angles staring through the steel, grinning for the camera like none of this is real. They're Jeremy's angles, trapped behind the bars, dancing on his strings while he watches from afar. Free speech warriors till the flagging starts, slaves to the quartering, caged up in the dark. Na 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 na. Bow down. Na 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 na. Clown town. Hypocrites in cages, grifting for the throne. One big happy prison, never on their own. You can talk that rebel game, but we see through the chants. When Jeremy says perform, you do your little dance. Dance, dance, dance. They're Jeremy's angles, falling on their face, caged up for the dollars, lost without a trace. Thought they were the rebels, now they're just his crew. Jeremy's little angles, what a sorry view. Na 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 na. Puppets in a cage. Na 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 na. Acting on his stage. Jeremy's angles, yeah, they're through. Bow down. Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
What's going on? Holy shit. You know, every so often, here, I need to turn on my BGM. Every so often, I start setting up for streams. And I think to myself, there's not going to be anything. There's nothing of value here. Nobody's going to be watching tonight. Nothing's actually going to be going on. And I just sit there and I think, yeah, we could just do this. I'd like one day, you know, I thought this was gonna be a good night where we have an article from Lauren Southern to go over. We could laugh a little bit about Jer, and there wouldn't be any drama. Note to self: redheads are the devil. Because just before stream started, I started seeing some things going down. I started spotting a few things. And I immediately thought to myself, well, shit. Well, shit. Because not only do we have a couple DMs coming out, not only do we got that, not DMs, but a couple posts coming out. Chrissy Mayr went on a stream. So we got that to talk about. We got that to react to. And you want to know what happened as far as I could see so far? Woman being whammon. Woman being whammon. Not able to take accountability. Not able to discuss anything. And yeah, it's not good. She's a nitwit. Yeah. Yeah. We'll talk about that here in a little bit later. But before that, before we go too far, I do need to pimp out that intro. Okay, that was from a no-name ex-worker. I threw this at him today that, hey, you know what would be a smart idea? Doing doobie-doobie-doo, but added Chrissy Mayr in it. And he was like, I'm already working on this. So there's that. So this was from a no-name, but he's a no-name artist over on YouTube. So check it out. It's a fantastic song. I loved it. I was going to use a different one of his songs for an intro today, but we are here. It is so fucking good. Check him out on both YouTube and X. And no, Chrissy's not dumb as a box of rocks, by the way. Chrissy's very cold and calculating. And we'll talk about that. We're going to talk about that because it's... Reminder, she left with $20,000 and only read like 5 chats. Where's the other streams? Where's the other content? Where's the super chat catch up? Sorry for screaming. This isn't the first time she's done this. This is just the biggest time she's done this. And she's already out there trying to sweep and try to act like nobody gives a damn and that it's all Britney's fault. Yeah, Camelot trying to tell you. Yeah, Nina trying to tell you. $2,600. Oh yeah, $2,600. She ran away with $2,600 fucking dollars and didn't read your chats. Mind you, when I did that stream, that was my biggest stream ever. Legitimately, 10K views. 10K views on that fucking stream. 10,000 views on that stream. I stayed late and I read all your chats. She took your money and ran. And now she's acting like it's all Britney's fault. But okay, we have some funny stuff to do too. Okay, we got a couple funny things. And then we'll... Do we want to do that one first? Just get it out of the way because... I think we should just get this out of the way because I saw this just before stream and we'll get to the Lauren Southern stuff and so we'll laugh, but this is just why? Just why is my question. Why? These are all unforced errors right now. All this stuff is unforced errors. Okay, everything we're getting right now is unforced errors, and it's kind of fucking sad. It's kind of fucking sad. And... Sorry, I was reading a DM. And I'm just sitting here like, what the fuck? She saw an opportunity, say she's being canceled by Gary. She's such a manipulative POS. Yep, I don't disagree with that in the slightest. And real quick, from Yikes, Powerful Quill, we making it rain real quick for $5. Says, yo and Rex on docs on this, I am so behind. Any recent docs on this, I'm so behind. June the King documentary. We will get back into that documentary because we're nowhere even near done with it. But we will be talking about that. I see people saying Lauren Southern is a disgusting leftist pretending to be a right wing. Yeah, but her article is all about the quartering. We have Tubby Tank saying Venti is a mean girl, but she still is the one who is talking straight currently. Yes! And by the way, guys, I'm going to actually be changing something real quick. I started thinking about this late last night. I think with those, like the making it rain and stuff, I'm going to keep those to $10 and up because they're so often and they can be so annoying. So I might keep those for just $10 and up right now. I'll find something for the smaller guys right now, but those are just $10 and up, I think is what I'm going to be doing for moving forward right now. Just because they're so, you guys are so generous and I love it. I love it. But that shit could get loud and annoying, and it's kind of about trying to make sure everybody's having fun here, okay? All at the same time. But let me keep reading some of these. Both Chrissy and Venti led a cancellation campaign against people calling out Lauren Southern. They tried to cancel Andrew Wilson. I am well aware of them trying to cancel Andrew Wilson. I don't agree with them with what they did there, and I like Andrew Wilson. It's been a wild week. Every time when you think it's about to start slowing down, Wednesdays is the cursed day. Wednesday is the cursed day. Who decided to violate somebody on a Wednesday? Why is this the day that we all decide to be just retards? Can there not be one day where we're like, hey, we're all just gonna pull back? Can we just agree to that and quit making it a Wednesday, make it a Sunday? Wednesday is one of the worst times to be doing this. We all latch onto it for literally an entire week. Oh, and by the way, Yikes Powerful Quill for a $20. Oh! Love seeing your views since all this drama started. Why, thank you so much, buddy. Thank you so much. Chrissy's whole career has been instigating and pushing buttons. They playing the innocent little girl. Yeah, them playing the innocent little girl. Yes. Oh, and by the way, guys, I also have this. On Wednesdays, we wear pink, Dermy. No, we don't. I don't wear pink. I wear black and white and maroon. As of right now, guys, again, I don't like doing this. I do not like doing this. I don't want to do it. I want to do it over on the YouTube side. Do you guys know how close we are to hitting that 5K mark? Because I see Cheryl Girl just subscribe to me. I'm gonna pull this up. I'm gonna pull this. I almost typed YouTube into dirt. I'm all kinds of fucked up right now, guys. Oh shit! I'll get that. But we're sitting at 4.98K. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I know what's behind that 8. It's a 2. We are so close to hitting that 5K mark. Can we hit it? I believe we can. And make sure you guys are smacking those like buttons. I think we're gonna do like a like button total. If we get 100 likes, I'll do something. I'll figure something out. But before we go too far, we gotta make it rain one more time. From Buford T. Justice with a $50 super chat saying, keep up the good work, man. Well, thank you so much, Buford T. Justice. I haven't seen you around forever. I don't think you've actually been on my channel, but thank you so much, Buford. I appreciate it. Maybe you have. I don't remember. There's so many names. The people Chrissy is siding with don't even like her. They are just using her to get Gary. They'll chew her up and spit her out when they are finished. Most of them are, except for one person in particular. Well, we're gonna talk about it. We're pulling it up now. So to start off, here, I have just a few buttons real quick. I have just a few tweets that she posted. I'm not gonna go through this whole back and forth because Chrissy's being Chrissy right now, but from the red-headed libertarian of all people, they conservative Christian cunts, what are you gonna do? From the red-headed libertarian, taps sign. You can recognize an antisocial narcissist and their fixation on ruining people they just don't like. This is not normal behavior, and it is crucial that you guard yourself from it. I mean, we could go into how you ended up treating Gary after he said a factual statement, but again, we're not here to talk about her. We're here to talk about Chrissy Mayr right below her, saying, now you tell me. And we move on. It's not a story. She literally said, I brought on Melanie for views and clout in DMs. Where? Show the DM. Camelot went on with, literally with Jeremy D-Day Cobra and said verbatim, we talked together behind the scenes. She said she knew exactly what was going on here. We knew exactly what was happening here and that we were gonna be causing some drama. She did it for the views, the money, and she ran away. Where's the super chat catch-up stream? Gonna be very clear here. Gary does one, Jeremy does one, everybody in the sphere generally does them. You get a bunch of super chats, you can't read them one night, you do a catch-up stream. Where is it, Chrissy? There's a lot of super chats there that were very against you. Oh, but you ran. You deleted the live chat and you ran. And it gets worse. Because she went on with Cecil today, and I have the original stream right here. I'm not going to play the whole original stream. And I checked. She was on for about 2 hours. She was on for about 2 hours. I just have this. I'm not going to play this whole thing, but it's already a lot. It's already a lot from the get-go, guys. And I don't like this. I don't like this one in the slightest. But right now I'm looking at Chrissy in a very disgusting light. And I'm not too thrilled with Cecil here. I'm not too thrilled because he's playing the sweeping game. But let's check this out.
Hi, we're watching accidents on boats.
Wait a second. We're allowed
Is anybody surprised she ran though? No.
to look at other things besides drama.
Although I got a bone to pick on.
You already saw that, right? We're allowed to talk about other things besides drama? Yes, you are. You could go talk about it anywhere. You chose to step into the drama ring. Then you said you were being bullied because people were upset with you. You chose all that. Nobody forced you to do that. You chose that.
With you.
Pick all the bones.
Oh my God. I heard something about you. No, I'm just kidding.
Do tell.
Is that Cecil? Yep.
Yeah. I heard you had a friend on, and that friend worked for somebody who did something bad.
And
So
now,
obviously I was like, F this bitch. But
Cecil, you
I'm already wanting to scream. I'm already wanting to scream. I'm already wanting to scream. She knew that Melanie Mac was associated with the drama and was sweeping. She chose not to push back at it at all. She knew, and he's already... God. It's depressing because I like Cecil. I like Cecil a lot. I liked Chrissy. This is... Why is it like this? Why are these people like this? Why are these people like this? This is the question I'm having. Why? Out of everything, why this? Cecil needs to deliver cash grab 2. Dude owes $90K and his backers another comic skate scam. You're not wrong. He had an excuse for the first one, whereas the second one, this is just so... We're gonna play a little bit more. We're only 30 seconds in. I'm already infuriated. I'm already pissed off.
realize that now that you have me on, you will now be called a sweeper.
Well, now I had a friend who...
You already started sweeping. Shut up. He started sweeping. He called us all gay fags for wanting to cancel her. Nobody wanted to cancel her. Nobody's out here canceling her. Oh my God.
who had a friend who worked for somebody that did something bad. So I'm in the death ray now. Yeah.
You defended the bad behavior.
You are now a sweeper, and nobody will believe anything you say, even though you lay it all out. And
Nobody needs to believe anything I say. I'm a well-known liar. Somebody, a little cancel piggy already fucking attacked me. They're like, you just ended your YouTube career. I'm like,
wait a minute, you don't. What, your YouTube
I'm like,
channel already gone.
I got a 3,800 sub Rumble channel. If you killed me, no one would notice.
Oh,
Like,
I
whatever.
would notice.
That's like the little cancel piggies came out. I'm like, what? Like, oh, you
Well,
can't have.
I learned so much about the way YouTube works this last few, week really. It's all about
I wonder what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
the binary, right? The algorithm feeds.
Oh my God, it's literally the Melanie Mac. It's literally the Melanie Mac street. fucking shit. She's quoting Mel and the quartering right now. She is quoting both of them. She is quoting. It's the algorithm sweep. Oh my God. She's literally algo sweeping right now. Oh my God. She's saying the exact same fucking words as them. Oh my fucking God.
The binary narrative. So like something like she lied or betrayal, that's going to get further traction than the nuance of like.
I have no idea what the fuck happened there. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. Not right now. This is just, why?
The real situation or the human element or.
No, you don't care about the human element. You didn't care about the real situation. You lied to everybody. You flat out lied.
It doesn't matter. And also,
you said you were being bullied.
Think about the people who are the biggest detractors of me, and those that also lines up with the people who have the most to gain financially from.
I wasn't oh my gosh, I'm a detractor now? I wasn't a detractor. I wasn't a detractor of yours. Holy shit. Holy shit. This is fucking wild.
My demise. So it's
well,
all.
That's why I've invited you in here to turn on you.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Super chat me, my legion.
Yes. And then they're gonna force you to donate all your super chats to a charity when they.
No. The point was you caused drama, and then you went on there and profited off of it. You didn't read all the super chats. They said send it to charity. I thought don't turn super chats at all on. I thought that was a bad idea. And now you're crying that we're saying, hey, you probably shouldn't be profiting off of this chaos. You stepped in. And now you're crying about, holy fucking shit.
They themselves are not donating.
No, because we didn't cause this shit. Oh my God. We didn't cause this. You fucking nutcase. You fucking nutcase. We're not the ones that caused this. We're not the ones that forced ourselves into drama just to profit off of it. We didn't do that. We've just been reporting on it. You chose these paths and now you're crying. Oh my God. Oh my God.
To a charity.
Oh, are we talking about Venti? I believe she.
See. It's all Venti's fault, by the way. It's all Venti's fault. There was a post going around that I never pulled up because I can't verify it. It was a like by Chrissy Mayr. So I can't verify whether it was true or not. What it said was Brittany Vare was the bad person. Oh my God, Brittany should have never gone after Chrissy Mayr on Mother's Day. And Chrissy liked it.
He has an unkempt vagina.
Oh Lord. I mean, if I were a drama farming YouTuber, the stories, the video, I could make so many videos.
You chose to do, you did though. You shoved yourself into a drama you were well aware of. Oh my God, I hate this shit. I can only go so much longer. I'm already pissed off. I'm already angry.
About this.
Yeah, YouTube screwed Cecil. I like Cecil a lot. YouTube screwed Cecil over. Cecil's a good dude, all, but right now this is disgusting shit.
We don't.
Obviously, when I heard that you had Melanie Mack on, I obviously thought, like, how is this going to affect Nina Infinity? And when I saw her,
oh my God. The point is, Melanie Mack is sweeping for a false flag. You know what? I don't fucking care. I'm done. Because you know what? YouTube fucked over Cecil. He just straight up fucked him over. YouTube's fucking over a lot of these people. You know what? Fuck you. I'm happy your channel's gone now. I'm so over this shit. I'm so fucking over this shit. If you're gonna be defending this behavior, fuck it. You're done. Oh my God, this is sick. This is literally disgusting. This is so fucking disgusting. Holy shit. Yes, they're laughing at Nina. You guys are fucking awful. Holy shit. I don't know. Oh shit. If I have to stop it because I know if I continue, I am going to lose my channel. Nina cared because she was actually, you know, brought into this drama because Quartering basically attacked her. Okay, Quartering attacked her. She was brought into this. Everybody knew Melanie was associated with this. They tried to warn you and you ignored it. You caused chaos and all sorts of oh my god, this is the worst fucking video I've holy shit. Oh my god. Do I think the Jack show is dead now? No. They're just gonna pick up all the Quarter Pounder fans that don't actually exist and have no money. All I'm gonna say is Mega Cracker Mike. I've been watching all the streams. Where are you guys at? He got so fucking happy. He got so fucking happy that super chat started rolling in. Where the fuck you guys be at? You guys are all over on X crying about us talking about him. Why aren't you in this fucking shit? Nina thrown under the bus in seconds. I don't know how far that is into the stream, but that in this clip, that's 3 minutes. 3 minutes into this clip, legitimately just thrown under the bus. Brittany Venti thrown under the bus. And Chrissy Mayr's just cackling about it. This is some fucked up shit. Like, this is some fucked up shit. Holy hell. Chrissy legitimately is a bad friend. She's a disgusting, awful friend. Holy hell. Jack show is better now that Malin is gone. I never go watch it because it's only on Rumble, but god damn. God damn. That Crack-a-Mite dude is annoying as hell, dumb as hell too. I don't know how many of you guys saw me and Crack-a-Mike fighting on X last night. I won't say fighting. It was more like he was crying at my feet and I was just like, who the fuck are you? He was just constantly spurging out. He came at me sideways, spurgs out at me all over X. I do my stream, I mention him, we move the fuck on. Next thing I know, he's like, oh, he said he was gonna destroy me. I was like, did you watch the show? No, I'm not gonna watch some unnamed person. Then I just show like, hey, here's at least one clip of last night's TM&E where they're shouting me out. There's actually apparently several of them where they're shouting me out. And it's like, well, you're just a ball sucker for G&G. And I'm like, you're a ball sucker for Jer. What the fuck is this shit? Jack show without J or K. Yeah, it's the AC show now. No more women's aside from X-Ray Girl on and the occasional guest for F&T. Dude, it's just so fucking bad right now. I'm sure the wedding was great. Oh yeah, they all went to the wedding, guys. It's just so fucking depressing to see that. Like what I just watched there is so disgusting. I don't know what's gonna... The drama's about to start back up. The whole drama's about to start back up. And it's all because of unforced bullshit errors. All because of unforced bullshit errors. Oh, give me a second. The redheaded ERL went after Gary just last week. Oh god, I'm just sitting here like, why? Here, it's just so like, why are you doing these errors? Like, why is it this way? They were also happy together. And I'm just so, why? And I see Flash is tweeting. No, he's posting something funny. Okay, there's at least that. It's funny. Okay, we're gonna get it. We're gonna start moving on. I'm gonna keep track of X because this just got holy fuck. Let's do some funnies. Let's get some funnies, then we'll get into the then we shall be getting into basically the Lord and Southern thing. I'm kind of shell-shocked. I should have saved the Chrissy Mayr shit for the end. Cause I'm shell-shocked right now. I'm actually upset. I don't like the Chrissy part of the drama at all because it's sickening to me. But this, I don't. Chrissy will never let go of the fact that Venti ate that piece of cake. Yep. Yeah. You know what? All I hope, I know this is the him, I have the her. All I hope is for somebody to just come around and look Chrissy right in the eye and, oh, come on, you sound effect.
Finish him.
That would have been funnier. I said this to somebody in DMs. I'm more shocked that the person that isn't fully, like, he's not fully condemning what's going on with Chrissy right now, but he's also not fully in support of it, is Camelot. I'm kind of shocked that that's the position that we're at, and Cecil's the one not going like, hey, you know what, you fucked up. Because Cecil's usually the one that had like the more reasonable takes. I'm kind of shocked that it's not. Cam's gonna watch this back and go like, relax, man. She's the instrument of her own downfall. Who the fuck is gonna want to work with her now? Oh, that's fair. And real quick, we got to make it rain because I'm doing these for $10 and up from Bryce Murphy. He just sends it $10. He just sends it $10, says nothing. 10 Aussies, says nothing. Says nothing. Thank you a lot. Crash a lot, yeah. Chrissy needs some hay to calm her nerves. Dude, she also struck down a fucking parody channel over on X. You know what? She's being exposed as a hypocrite and a liar. I'll finish that clip later, but I can't do it tonight. I can't. It's just so disgusting. And then we have Nagger. Hey, big boy. Are you pro? Hey, how about if we get rid of Nagar over on Kick real quick? I see what he's saying. How about if we get rid of him over on Kick? Just because that's going too far. But anyways, let's get into this little section. Just a little thing. We're gonna build up to the Southern stuff because I just want to do this real fast. I want to remind people of this DM. And now I was thinking about this yesterday. The meme copium kind of stole my thunder and said it on stream. I never actually said it on stream, so I have to say it was from meme copium. But I started thinking about it yesterday because there's this DM here that Camelot didn't mean to actually show off, but he did show off the other day. And it says, hey, called off my buddies on the phone. I think he says I think he means called one of my buddies on the phone, another streamer, and told him that he was broke and being forced to stream. Oh, and told him? No. I think it means called one of my buddies on the phone, and basically this is him saying that he's broke, being forced to stream, he's drunk as all hell, he's slurring his words, and he's forced to stream over on Rumble right now because he's basically at the brink of bankruptcy. He hates streaming, he hates doing any of this, and it's all bad. And when I first thought of this, I was like, I wonder who that could be. And then it just kind of dawned on me, it was Nick Rekeita, but I never actually vocalized that, but it's Nick Rekeita. It's 100% Nick Rekeita. Nick Rekeita went out there and ended up basically covering for quartering stuff. Camelot got struck. Nick called out quartering, then deleted his tweet. So yeah, it's Nick Rekeita that quartering is talking to and basically divulged this information to Camelot. Yes, there's no confirmation of that, but let's be real fair here. Who else is going to be the one that Quartering's talking to about this. That's also talking to who's also talking to Cam at the same time. And by the way, we're making it rain one more time with Mark of the Reality. I said duh, but Mark of Reality for a 20. I came across a picture of Chrissy, Melanie, and Brittany roasting one of my super chats. This shows what Jeremy the Hutt has taken from all of us. The damage his poison has done to the community is unreal. People are furious. It is at least allowing us to know who's really on our side or not. I am not a believer in this whole, infighting is bad and all that stuff, because the reality of infighting is we all kind of group up together to fight one big bad, and we might have like a handful of things. We might actually have like 2 things in common, and the rest of the things we have in common are actually nothing, and we actually stand opposed to each other more like 98% of the time, but there was like 2% of things that we actually agreed with. Now that big bad is more or less kind of not gone away, but it's kind of ducked its head back a little bit. We're now here and we're coming to this realization that, oh, you know what? I actually don't agree with you on basically the rest of your entire existence. And it's actually having like serious frictional issues. So that's kind of where we're at right now with a lot of this. So it actually kind of makes sense that infighting can be good. So a lot of people complain about it, but it can be good, and you can see who's truly the person you want to be with and who's not the person you want to be with. And let's be real fair, Chrissy's I almost called her the F slur, but no, she's not an F slur. She's a cunt. Chrissy admitted to lying. She said she didn't want Brittany to feel rejected. Oh, it got so much worse on that thing, gamer. It got so much worse. And real quick, I have a feeling Jared doesn't like this show. Oh, he would hate it. He would hate it. He let the trademark for CBC lapse, I believe. That's what I heard last time. Not everybody gets along. That's human nature. Exactly. Oh, and by the way, fuck Steel Toe Morning Show. I hate that Aaron Mholte is such an Aaron Mholte and has so many haters, because all those haters decided to start super chatting Quartering this morning. So fuck Aaron. Toe lost. Anyways, back onto this. I want to bring this back to the idea of bankruptcy and everything, because this kind of connects together. Okay, this kind of connects together. And the reason why it connects together is because we have this. This was something that Quartering did months ago, when he leaked his back end for Rumble and showed us just how much money he was actually getting paid out. And we could see that there's almost $1 million sitting right here, and the balance that is waiting to get paid out. No, yeah, almost $1 million here. There is over $1 million here over all time. There's a lot of money here, but we don't understand this. Why is there so much fucking money here? Almost $1 million right here, and yet you're begging for money from everybody. You're begging for all this. Something's not adding up. Something's not adding up entirely. And I don't also disagree with you, Tiny, but I'm also pointing out infighting can be good. But I just want to bring us over here to this clip, because now we got this. We got this clip. The Quartering is exclusively streaming on Rumble and no other platform for now. Now, when I first heard this, it actually sounded more like he's saying that he's moving his entire operation over to Rumble, but it's just his streams over to Rumble. But let's just play this out, because I have the big brain theory that everybody kind of has, but I have the big brain theory that we're going to talk about.
We're here on yet another.
Oh God, that's loud. That's loud. Sorry about that, guys. Let me turn that down.
Wednesday, we've got some interesting stories, including one from Gavin Newscomb, which is very.
Oh, by the way, this was the first thing he said today.
Very spicy. Probably one that is only suitable for Rumble. By the way, I'm streaming exclusively to Rumble now and nowhere else. I don't know if that's going to change, but my plan right now is to try to put everyone in one spot. And I haven't made any announcements like in standalone videos yet, because I'm not sure what the new time slot's going to look like, but or if we're even going to move.
You're going to move. You're going to move. Okay. You're going to be moving. There's a lot of those time slot issues. He's going to be moving because he wants to try to beat out, he wants to try to grow up his audience. Here's the thing. I love my Rumble audience. I love my the king of the cats over there and everybody that's over there. I love my Rumble audience. Don't get me wrong. You guys are freaking fantastic. I see NZ Boosh and I see Crash Collins over there as well. Listen, the truth is about Rumble. Streaming exclusively to Rumble is a stupid move. It just is. YouTube is the billboard. Rumble is the potentiality to have maybe some more fun stuff. Same with Kick. Actually, Kick has a better SEO than Rumble, but still Kick's Kick. You need to be on YouTube with all this stuff. So gets you thinking, why the hell is he leaving his stream from YouTube? I mean, he didn't get a whole lot of viewership on YouTube anyways. He doesn't get a whole lot of viewership, period, end of discussion. But why the hell are you leaving your main platform to go to Rumble that isn't actually benefiting you in any way, shape, or form? You're crying about being forced to stream. You're crying about all this stuff. It gets you thinking, yep, shake my balls. God damn it, that's a name. That's a name. It's all for the contract. As of right now, I'm 100% willing to bet that the Rumble contract has a little bit of maybe 3 potentialities going on here. 3. 1, Rumble's forcing him to stream. He's under contract. He's forced to stream over at Rumble. They're forcing him to stream. If they don't stream, there's probably a lot of money back there that he ain't gonna be getting. He ain't gonna be getting if you don't stream. You don't have any of this stuff. You gotta be doing this. They probably have performance stuff and all that. I think there was some of that information that was coming out even during Rekeita's era, that you have performance mileages. You have all these things that you have to achieve to get paid out, and Rekeita lost all that. I think Quartering is trying to get out of that contract, and Rumble's like, fuck no, you gotta do this or you don't get the money. That's potentiality number 1. Potentiality number 2 is also part of this. The only way for him to actually get any money from Rumble right now is to stream over there. Basically, he is forced to stream over there. He wants that money. He has to be over there. That doesn't mean that there's actual like, hey, he has to do this. He has to try to run out that contract to get all that money, and then he's gonna just throw it to the winds once the contract's up, because he hates streaming. For fuck's sakes, we might get to it today. I don't know when it was. He goes on stream and says, oh yeah, a lot of people make fun of me for having all the dead air and stuff, but in reality, that's me interacting with my chat at that period of time. I'm reading chat, and I know a bunch of streamers that hate reading chat. And then he was shocked when he was starting to get super chats. It was like, I've never had super chats these big. Come on. No, he's forced to stream. He hates streaming. He is not a streaming person. He's not a video making person. He's a slop tuber. But Rumble has him under contract, so he has to do it. The other idea, the last idea, okay? Give me 1 second. The last potentiality that we have, this is the third one. I think it's more between 1 and 3 in the grand scheme of this stuff. Okay, either Rumble's forcing him to do it to get his payout, and basically he's forced to stream, or number 3, payout's almost done. We know next month is when the contract negotiations go on again. He is trying to boost his numbers over on Rumble and make it look like there's actually a big audience here for him, so we could try to get another big payout. That could be potentiality number 3. I lean between 1 and 2. Either Rumble's fed up with him and they want to just they basically know he wants to go and they're forcing him to do this, basically making him into a work slave, or he's trying to get another Rumble contract because he can't do it without Rumble. He can't survive without Rumble. So we will see what happens there. And by the way, I saw, let's see, I saw 2 things. My Rumble chat is a little wonky, so give me a second, Rumblers. I love you guys. The King of the Cat says, I don't send rants because I'm broke as fuck, but I wish I could. You deserve them. Oh, I appreciate that, man. And I'm never gonna be angry if somebody can't send me a rant here or there. There's no point to be upset about that at all. Why should I actually care if you guys can't send money? I like it. If you can't, you can't. And that's pretty much it. Then we have from Boosh, N7 Boosh, says it's a big gamble. I'll watch guys when they're on here, but I get why Jeremy and Ryan have been justifiably critical of Rumble. I have a lot of issues with Rumble. I have a lot of issues because Rumble does do some, like, I'm not going to say it's fucked up shit, but it's just annoying shit. That's why I have issues with it all in all. So that's kind of why I tend to, I treat it as more of a third platform. My mains now are going to be YouTube and Kick. Rumble's the third one. That's just the safety one that nobody's ever gonna get mad at me over there. I've abandoned Twitch, and I'll tell you why I abandoned Twitch, guys. Not only was I not achieving my ultimate ban that I've wanted for so long, no, I'm actually more abandoning it because I'm gonna tell you how petty this is. They quit covering and allowing Brave to work on their platform. So when I went to log in this morning, it was like, yeah, you're not able to actually log in anymore. We don't support this browser. It's like, well, fuck you. I'll go somewhere else. You suck. I'm on Kick, Rumble, and YouTube exclusive. Well, actually X too, but people don't actually stream to X. Oh, here's the reality of streaming to X, guys. People stream to X just to notify people they're live. That's about it. It's just like an advertisement. Other than that, there's no point. And by the way, Robert Downey 85 with a $2 says, I'll spot him. See the cat, cats? You got a spotter. You got a spotter. All things good. All things good. We got a few other little things before we get into the article, because we also got side scrollers announcing that they're going to be partnering up with Microsoft. They're now on Microsoft's homepage. And you might be thinking, not a big deal. Who really cares? Remember, this was the podcast that Jared said was tiny. It was it's slums. Who's slumming now is all I gotta say there. X is a trash platform. It's not good for streaming or anything like that. It's good to get information and news from. That's about it. And I like being on X. Unlike Jer, I'm not gonna go cry my eyes out about it all. What is this one? The Quartering, who averages $15 in his typical live streams, received a few $100s. Oh yeah. You know what? Here, we'll save that one for later, because we're gonna react to that stream here in a bit. What was this one? Oh, here. We also got two other things. I want to grab this from Flash real quick, because he tweeted this out earlier, and I'm well aware of a bunch of people doing this, and it's not just individuals. Like there's a lot of people who have done this. So Flash tweets out, I'm hearing that the Quartering is trying to get YouTube to push his videos over detractor content. YouTube did something similar with Brie Larson for a time when they made her name a news subject. This makes it so only authorized outlets had their videos up here at the top. So it's not just been Brie Larson that's done this. It's also been individuals such as Law and Crime and Pokimane. These people have all come out here and gone over to YouTube, cried about all the detractor content and all the people making fun of them and more, you know, the general stuff there, basically. Jer got sick and tired of his SEO being owned by people like me. Hi, it's mine now. It belongs to me. But yes, he got sick and tired of that and decided to go over to YouTube to try to flex his connections and make himself like Brie Larson, you know, the person that he became basically rich off of and utilized to actually make himself like super successful. Yeah, that ain't gonna be working. If it does work, fuck him. He's an elitist prick who deserves all the hate he gets. So fuck him. Fuck him right in his dirty little stank. After that, let's see. Quartering says he's not doing any video games. Oh yeah, okay. We'll do this and then one more, and then we'll get into the article, because we also had this, which was just so fascinating.
Hey, by the way, huge shout out to if you still haven't tried 1775 coffee, now is your shot. The 1775 starter kit just dropped only 1,000 units. You're getting that bold dark.
This is a coffee ad, buddy. This is a coffee ad. That's not your coffee. This is a different Why aren't you shilling your coffee?
Roast that hits hard, the smooth medium roast, and the Vitality mushroom coffee for clean energy. And
There's only one mushroom coffee here. Why aren't you shilling your own coffee?
and laser focus with no crash. Highly recommend the mushroom coffee. All single.
Wait, you highly recommend the mushroom coffee. Bullshit, you're drinking that coffee. Bullshit.
Origin small batch, toxin free and mold free. Plus, you're also getting a golden spoon clip because freedom isn't scooped with plastic, a frother strong enough to stir up your coffee and your mother-in-law opinions, and a black.
I don't need to be watching this more. He did a different person's thing. What is this? By the way, what is this? Has it on the mute page? What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? What the fuck? I am pulling this up now. What is this? What is this? By the way, we got a $2 from Frostbang saying even his coffee got cucked. Find the coffee bowl. That's right, his coffee got cucked, guys. And I remember the whole raining and the emergency thing. I did that for $10 and up now, mainly because it could cause some chaos. But there's so many little ones. If there's no, I'll play around with it. I'm doing this for right now. Anyways, actually, I just got a notification of something. I just got notified of something. I just got notified, ladies and gentlemen. I just got notified of something that we are going to be looking at here. So give me 1 second, because I saw this and I thought, holy shit, what is this? What is this? Let me make sure. Okay, I am on the solo screen. I'm pulling this up now. Let me. Fuck you! Why are you the way that you are, browsers? Why are you this way? Anyways, okay, so I just saw this. Fair and Balanced sent me this, and I'm not gonna read her DM. I'm not gonna read it aloud. I'm just looking at this again. Okay, what? I'm pulling this. Oh shit, I fucked it up. Thank you so much, Fair and Balanced. If you are in chat, I just saw this. She just literally said this to me. Anyone happen to catch this on Jared's morning stream? The guy seriously doesn't know how to stream and not expose himself. So I thought, what is this? What is this? Holy shit! Holy shit balls! What? No! No! Look at all these people that are muted! All my videos and reports, all my videos and reposts, all my videos and Adam size. Oh my god! Oh my god! I have to open this up. Open image in new tab. I have to open this image in the new tab. We have to read these. Muted. All these guys are muted, by the way. Expires. Never. Oh my god! All these people are muted. Oh, I wish I could. On behalf of. Oh, so we have Livid Leddens, Sewer Rat, Imod, Emodium Swallower. God damn it. Totally Normal Chatter, Knobs Dog, Adam Sellers 1488. Dude. Look, this is not all the people, by the way. I wish. Oh, this is not all the people. There's so many of these guys here. There's so many more here. I'm muted. I'm completely muted on his Rumble. Expires never. These people are all banned, more or less. He banned all these people. I'm one of them that got banned. Oh my lord. Oh Oh, my lordy. He's such a pussy. He's such a pussy. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's so over, bros. It's so over. The other thing I have before we go too far is we have this right here. The Quartering says he's not doing any video game streams for a while because it leads to extra bullshit. Oh, really?
Any upcoming
Oh, I'll try to turn that. Oh, it's already low. So I will turn off BGM just so we could hear this.
game streams on the horizon? Probably not for a little while. I'm kind of focusing on just getting healthy and you know, not doing too many extra streams because that leads to extra bullshit. But
You're doing 2 streams a day, dumbass.
maybe later in the summer.
Maybe later this summer they'll come back. They're not coming back because the last time he did a fucking gaming stream, he got exposed for being drunk off his ass. That's why. That's why. You showed me that he banned you? Yeah, I saw that, Tiny. He banned me too. We're all banned over there. We're all banned. He don't like me. All I said is, how was your weekend? That's all I said. And banned me. Oh, he banned the shit out of me. But okay, we got to keep moving forward because we need to get into this. So you know what? I'm pulling this up. I'm pulling this meme up. I'm pulling this meme up to help us out because I saw this picture going around. And it's fucking insane. This is fucking insane. So this picture's been going around. Walmart called. They don't want their shit stained shirt back. Walmart associate, Walmart. Oh, God. And I'm bringing this up because we have Lauren Southern. Lauren Southern put out a massive article here just talking about basically America Amfest, but mainly the quartering. This is all about the quartering and a video he did actually just a while back. And for those of you who aren't aware who Lauren Southern is, actually, Lauren Southern happens to be an individual that a while back there, more or less, she went out there and was a part of the whole, you know, right-lean media empire. She was a conservative. She was a part of all this stuff. And then, well, she got found out to have, you know, boinked around with Destiny and said that Destiny is her soulmate. It was kind of looked at in a little bit of a negative light. Then she kind of went away. She did get strung up more or less by the Canadian government. The Canadian government did do Lauren Southern very dirty. I could agree with that. But at the same time, you slept with Destiny. And you called him your soulmate. Like, come the fuck on, woman. Come the fuck on. You can't survive that one. Anyways, though, since then, she's been on basically a tirade, trying to tear down everything that the right has built up. And by the way, because this is technically $25, we got Drunken Emerald Arrow with a 5 gifty. Welcome all the new members to the Nightcrawlers. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, brothers. Oh, that's where you know the name? Yep. And a while back, oh, no. Oh, he removed the thumbnail. Shit. But you can see the thumbnail right there. Gross. There's Lauren Southern pregnant with Andrew Tate's baby. There's Andrew Tate looking like, well, a goldfish, and Lauren Southern looking ugly. Excuse me. A while back, Lauren Southern put out a video, not a video, but a book about basically her time with Tommy Robinson and Andrew Tate. In it, she tries to lay out evidence of malfeasance and potentially SA between her and Andrew Tate. I read that excerpt and it didn't really sound like there was any malfeasance between her and Andrew Tate. It sounds like it was a bad night of boning. That's how I kind of took it. I haven't read her book, so I could be very wrong here. Well, the Quartering made an entire video about this. And the main thing I want to do is we're going to start it for about, actually, it's a video of him just straight up seething and sweeping and freaking out on Lauren Southern. So we're just going to start this for a little bit, and then we're going to move forward.
Apparently, Lauren Southern is back for the 450th time with a brand new invention. This time, it is a book. A book in
He is seething, by the way. He is salty.
which she makes heinous allegations with no evidence. And she has her little simp army already pre-set up and running interference for her. Now, there's a couple of things you need to know about Lauren Southern. She was extremely popular during the quote-unquote skeptic era of YouTube.
The same era that you were quote-unquote popular back then.
I don't know if many of my viewers even know who that is, when that was. But this is what saw the rise of like Armored Skeptic, which is no longer active, I don't think. Sargon, which is still very active and thriving. There were a lot of skeptic type channels.
God, how old is this video? He's already out of breath. How old is this video? This is 9 months ago. This is a 9-month-old video, and he's already out of fucking breath.
99% of them are gone. Basically, Carl, Sargon of Akkad and Shuan Head, who wasn't necessarily a skeptic, but also got like lumped into that, are basically the only people who are still culturally relevant.
That's right, Kel. Lauren Southern went to Tim Pool's a lot to just get drunk off of his good booze.
Southern was one of those people in that era, and gained a lot of fame, kind of exposing, hypocrisy, pronoun nonsense. If I look at her most popular videos, obviously you have,
Here,
science.
I'm going to jump forward a little bit because he starts seething.
Again, this right-wing trad woman, she, said, she was a big proponent of the trad life. She had a whole article written about her. Oh, the trad life didn't work out for me. Well, that's because she was also hooking up with Destiny, who is probably the most vile human alive.
One of the most vile humans alive. Again, hooking up with Destiny, that's a pretty low one there. I have to be real. That's a pretty low one.
And that was kind of the end of her credibility in my book. Like, you have zero standards if you're sleeping with Destiny. He said that Corey Comparatori, the fireman who was at a Trump rally, deserved what happened to him. He said all sorts of heinous things about the kids from the camp in Texas that passed away, that they deserved it. Things like of that nature. Maybe that particular one I'm a little fuzzy on. It was some sort of NordVPN thing. Destiny.
And yeah, that happened. That happened. And again, you said Destiny was your soulmate. That's a fact.
Is maybe the worst human being on the planet. Intellectually dishonest to the nth degree. And this is who Lauren Southern was in love with. She was married to a federal agent, which she never told anybody. And she is a serial liar. She is also in several private DM groups I happen to know of with prominent female right-wing people. And they often coordinate responses, tweets, and narratives. People like Actual Justice Warrior.
Actual Justice Warrior is a dude, by the way.
Lauren Southern, Sydney Watson.
This video is about Lauren Southern, and there was Sydney Watson.
Hillary Crowder. They're all in these private DM groups. And I wish I could tell you more about that because it truly is vile. But I keep giving one of those people a chance to be a decent human being before I completely release all of that stuff. But anyway.
He's never going to release it. He's a pussy. He's a raging fucking pussy. And we move on because we're going to go through this here. We're going to be reading through this. I'm going to turn on my BGM one more time. I'm going to turn it down a little bit more. But we're going to read this. We're not going to read this whole thing because it's it's a chunky beast. I mean, for crying out loud, look at all this. There's a lot here. So we're going to start up here and we're going to keep working our way down. So it says, December 2025, I was on a plane to the first TPUSA conference since Charlie Kirk's death. It was supposed to be a big one. I was walked into the Renaissance Phoenix hotel lobby and actually laughed to myself. Only 2 years earlier, I'd walked into the exact same lobby for AmFest 2023. That year, after spotting a few characters from the Whatever podcast roaming around among the usual constellation of internet personalities, I immediately made a beeline for the elevator, went to my room, and booked the first flight home. I'm not exaggerating. Ashley St. Clair and Ava Valadre, I'm not even going to try to say that name, particularly smuggled me out while assuring me they completely understood why I wanted absolutely nothing to do with being there. Why the fuck is Ashley St. Clair there to begin with? That's what I want to know. At that point, I was At that point, I was nearing the peak of my disgust with the online world. Little did I know that less than a year later, I'd managed to get myself canceled by every possible faction simultaneously. Russian agent to the left, relationship scandal to the right, a real bipartisan achievement. You fucking slept with Destiny and called him your soulmate. Shut up. But it had been a long time since I'd attended a major political event. I'd spent most of the last year offline. I'd release a book, then proceeded to reject almost every interview request that came with it. And strangely, I felt ready to dip a toe back into the world again, but with an entirely different perspective. I wasn't arriving as someone looking to network, climb the social ladder, or mingle. It felt more like staring into the fishbowl from the outside for the first time. My career was no longer tied to any of these people. I'd finally decouple my identity from this world and rooted it in something they couldn't touch. So what did I look like now? Honestly, it felt a bit like attending a high school reunion. Actually, scratch that. It felt more like showing up back at high school after disappearing for 2 years because a teen pregnancy scandal. Now, I know a lot of this is bullshit, okay? A lot of this is annoying. We're just trying to get to the good stuff because she does say some interesting things here at the beginning, okay? And I know this is all annoying nonsense. It is. I'm sorry. I'm trying. Who the F is Destiny? Sounds gay. Destiny's a leftist, well, he's not a leftist, but he says he's a liberal, but he's a leftist, political dude that goes around there and, well, takes pictures of you when you're sleeping with him. Do the Chinese are playing the Star Spangled Banner right now in front of their version of the White House in China, in front of their president. Ha ha ha. Dude, okay. Here, we'll jump down a little bit. Political small talk. Suddenly, him careful. Wait. Let me double check because there's an area where. Okay. At one point, I shared an awkward elevator ride with Elijah Schaefer after watching him live stream himself yelling prayers at random boomers while holding a giant crucifix over them for content, obviously. Yeah. I mean, anybody that knows Elijah Schaefer knows that was a bunch of bullshit. We exchanged polite small talk while I studied him carefully. It was obvious how much he'd changed since we first met years ago. Allegedly, he even met his wife at one of my speeches back in the day. The internet, or maybe just the strange low-grade fame that exists inside political media, had clearly done something corrosive to his brain. He seemed manic. I wandered off afterward and ignored the text he sent me pitching some kind of business venture. Not my battle to fight to date. Though I suppose everybody says that eventually not my battle, and that's probably why nothing ever improves. Everyone is operating from the same level of self-preservation. Though, in my defense, I'm not yada yada yada, I'm not already done. The conversation itself ended up being far more fascinating than I expected beyond visiting old friends. I was also recording with an outlet investigating the shady influence network operating behind the scenes in politics. I'd made a promise to myself that if I was going to dip my toes back into this world, I had to approach it differently. Less participating, more observing, more trying to understand the manipulation and inauthenticity rather than getting swallowed by it. Though, unfortunately, I still remain I can't say that word. Susceptible to distractions, particularly personal grievances, which honestly may be the primary motivator for most political personalities, even more than money. I always loved the underlying theme in the social network Zuckerberg. Quit using big words. All these men building world-changing companies while being driven largely by insecurities, revenge, status, anxiety, and interpersonal resentment. That much closer to how these worlds actually function. God damn it. I fell asleep. Hammond, you mock me all you want. I'm sorry, brothers. I'm sorry. You're gonna learn why I don't read articles as often on it fucking streams. That much closer to how these worlds actually function. On that first day of the conference, I wandered through the hall and immediately started feeling Nauseated. The entire thing felt grotesquely gaudy. I descended in a giant elevator wrapped with a 20-foot tall image of Charlie Kirk, plastered across the side, down into a convention center that looked less like a political event and more like a strange hybrid of Times Square and Universal Studios. Okay, I'm getting bored. I'm trying to see, where does she start talking about Tim Pool? Neon lights, prayer booth. Besides it, hot tub, don't really give a shit. Now I'm not above enjoying a nice hotel experience, yada yada yada. Became a circus, and speaking circus and my unfortunate tendencies towards personal distractions, of course there had to be a few familiar actors. Time particularly slowed to a crawl when I spotted the quartering Jeremy Hambley tucked into a tiny blue booth in the far back corner of the vendor hall, live streaming with a few women I vaguely recognized from the internet, including one of Tim Pool's rotating co-hosts. And watching them, I was suddenly struck by how bizarre the entire ecosystem had become. By the way, there's the picture. There's that big old picture. Look at this thing! Look at this fucking thing! Look at this! He's tucked into this little corner, blue screen. Look at this fat ass. By the way, I want to believe that these are condoms, but I know they're not. And watching them, I was suddenly struck by how bizarre the entire ecosystem had become. Most of these podcasts co-hosts exist almost exclusively as human laugh tracks and hype men for the main personalities. I'm genuinely not convinced many of them could survive pushing back in any meaningful way against the low-effort headline slop content strategy most right-wing podcasts have evolved into. I mean, I've done both Jeremy's and Tim's shows. No one on these shows does any real preparation before going live. No articles sent beforehand, no research packet. Everyone just sits in a circle trying to improvise entertaining reactions using the roughly 1% knowledge they possess on any given topic, supplemented by frantic Googling on their phones whenever the camera cuts away from them. You can literally watch everyone performing the same exhausted mental gymnastics between topic changes. Every story gets discussed for about 2 to 5 minutes before everyone collectively moves on to the next outrage pellet. When I was younger, I barely questioned any of this. Of course not. When you're young and yada yada yada, I don't really give a crap. This is her about being young. But as I got older and as the consequences of this ecosystem started affecting me personally, it became impossible to ignore how psychologically corrosive this entire content machine really was. And yes, obviously, I'm selfish too. Most people only fully understand systematic dysfunction once it starts humiliating them specifically. To be fair, systemic destruction. It's not systematic, systemic. To be fair, I mean, where's the lie? Where be the lie? Think about it. All these shows are the same thing. It's always annoying. It's always boring. I quit watching Timcast IRL because it's the same slop every night. It's doom pill, doom pill, doom pill, doom pill. Nobody does any actual research. It's always hypothesis. It's always this. It's always that. Oh my God, we're at World War III, World War IV, World War III, World War IV, World War III, World War IV, Civil War ×2. Electric Boogaloo. It gets annoying after a certain period of time. It just does. Here, I'm going to zoom in just to help us get through this all. Let me double check. Where did I leave off? Yeah. I wrote an extensively book. Yeah, most of the This Is Not Real Life was about social media, ego, corruption, fame, loneliness, manipulation, undercover operatives, love, and the spiritual consequences of living online. But naturally, the internet focused almost exclusively on anything involving sex, particularly the section discussing Andrew Tate's assault on me. I'm not going to relitigate the entire thing again because I've already written enough Substacks about it to qualify for psychological warfare compensation. The point is, the clickbait ecosystem, especially figures like Tim and Jeremy, immediately latched onto the story because they knew it could generate engagement. And what made it worse was how obvious it became that neither of them had actually read the material they were discussing. Now it's one thing to say, here's what people online are claiming. I haven't reviewed everything yet. Well, we'll wait for more information. That would at least be intellectually honest. Instead, both of them simply went on air and declared she's lying. I mean, again, you basically said that you had a consensual night of sex and then tried to say that he essayed you. I'm gonna be true. I'm gonna be real. You did say that. No evidence presented to their audience. I've never got a phone call, text, or email for a statement. No invitation to respond. Nothing, despite both of them having known me personally for years. Tim for over a decade. But I think they understood something very important. Accuracy doesn't matter in this ecosystem. They haven't cultivated audiences that consume long-form nuance or thoughtful analysis. They've cultivated audiences trained to absorb prepackaged opinions about headlines like babies being airplane-fed orange paste. What are the oranges for? Sorry, I had to! And there is perhaps no more profitable internet headline than "Dumb bitch lies about grape." I mean, it is kind of funny. It is kind of funny where we're about to be going, guys. It gets so much better. I love it. I love it so much. The most revealing part of that is that they didn't even bother getting the basic facts right. Jeremy outright claimed, first on X before deleting the post, that I never went to the police, had zero evidence, and fabricated everything for money. Every single one of those claims was already directly addressed in Chapter 1, released publicly for free. He also leaned on Tommy Robinson, saying, I lied. I responded to Tommy's point by point and debunked him publicly. Since then, Tommy has done what these people usually do. Once specifics entered the conversation, ignored the rebuttal and moved on. I feel like we've heard this before. I feel like we've been hearing this a lot now. You know, going on X, make a claim, then deleting it, then running and hiding and refusing to actually retract anything or take any accountability. I feel like we've been hearing a lot about this recently. I feel like this is a ongoing trend we've been hearing about a whole lot. Oh, I'm just gonna say that. Then there's Tate, who I don't really give a shit. Of course, Jeremy won't mention any of that, because actually engaging with evidence would interrupt the performance. He skimmed a few sentences that could be clipped into a conversation, Lauren Bad narrative, then spent the rest of the segment whining that I declined his very generous job offer. For the record, it was $200 a week. He gives Melanie Mac and Hannah Claire more money. Well, potentially not Hannah Claire, but he gives Melanie Mac more money, man. She gets $500 a show. You were offering her $200 a week? What the hell? And naturally, after all that, he called me a dumb whore. Just saying. Sounds familiar. Par for the course, though I do wish my critics would occasionally surprise me with a new insult. That the material is getting stale. As I walked past his booth, I could feel myself staring holes through him while he rambled to his livestream audience, confidently wrong about something as usual, I'm sure. Where's the lie? Where be the lie? Fair and balanced for two, says, just saw your reply back, hashtag mute me bro. Oh, he muted me. I ain't ever gonna be allowed to talk again. I ain't ever gonna be allowed to talk again. Sex plus work equals sex work. Yep. That, like, what you're reading here, like, this is where the good stuff starts happening. It all becomes pointed more so towards Jeremy. It all just starts coming down on Jeremy and all the sins of Jer. Oh, you know what? I might not like Lauren Southern that much anymore, and I might think she is being a little bit of an opportunistic individual right now, but this fucking thing. By the way, guys, we are 2 likes away from 100. Shout out. This expose was chef's kiss. It is a good one. Tim gets some hit. Tim gets hit a lot too, but Jeremy, it's so beautiful. Spending even for where did I leave off? Usual, I'm sure. And for a brief moment, I seriously considered walking directly into frame, pulling up a chair beside him with a giant grin on my face and making him explain the details of a case he had confidently monetized without apparently spending even 4 consecutive minutes researching. Please, what? Just do it! Just do it! She for sure is, and I'm no fan of hers either. Remember, she banged Destiny, pukes, but it's totally Barry's Jared. Yeah. The Destiny thing, I'm sorry, there is no coming back for that. You went out there and leaked DMs and said he's your soulmate. There's no surviving that, honey. There's just not. I grumbled and thought better of it. I wasn't trying to turn myself into a spectacle. Again, I have my words. I can do words. I'm trying to become more mature now. Allegedly, part of maturity, unfortunately, seems to involve suppressing one's natural instincts for blood sports. No, do it. You should have done it. It would have been great. So instead, I wandered back across the street to the hotel where I was staying with my friend Caroline and spent the next hour getting ready for a party that evening, mentally chewing on the question of where exactly the line exists between defending yourself and getting permanently trapped inside the outrage machine. You know, I'm listening to this. By the way, we hit 102 likes. Thank you, brothers and sisters. I'm thinking about this and I'm reading it. Kind of sounds like what Sydney Watson was saying, like why she does. It does get kind of annoying. This whole spiral actually being in it is annoying. I've been in my own drama. It never went too public, but I've been in my own drama. You get to the point where you're like, fuck, just leave me the hell alone. I can say that. Now that drama, I was the one that was in the right, but still, it does get very draining on you. I can agree with that. It is actually healthy to let people lie about you to massive audiences without consequence. Is it actually? No, it shouldn't be. Or does trying to correct every lie just condemn you to endless public mud wrestling? Are people like the quartering, endless online gossiping, rage farming, confidentially lying into a microphone for profit simply an unavoidable feature of the internet now? And if you fight back, do you just end up dragged into the same swamp? You know the saying, never wrestle with pigs. They enjoy it, and you just get filthy. I mean, back then, Jared would enjoy it. Now he hates it. So yeah, slay queen! I never really figured out where the correct balance lies. That night, I went to James O'Keefe's party and immediately found myself surrounded by a million faces I recognized from internet land. Self-appointed Groiper generals, trad LARP accounts made flesh, conspiracy schizoids, influencers I'd known since the 2015-2016 era of political internet insanity. Every interaction was positive, or at least positive on the surface. And to be fair, there were absolutely people there I genuinely liked. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, we're going to keep moving forward. Where does it begin? I think right here. But unfortunately, yeah, right here. There were only a handful of these types who actively said hello. Wait, let me double. But unfortunately, I have an extremely good memory when it comes to the internet. I'd missed a lot during my hiatus, but during the peak of my cancellation in the late 2024, I was still terminally online enough to remember exactly what many people had said about me. Oh god, this is gonna get weird. There were only a handful of these types who actively said hello, and as they smiled and reached out to shake my hand, Lauren, huge fan of your work. We should catch up sometime. Want to take a photo? I could particularly see their old tweets floating above their heads like subtitles. Dumb slut who was never really right wing. Ha ha ha, get fucked. Hope she never comes back. And then I'd smile warmly and shake their hand back. Ew. Part of me felt I couldn't really judge them as cowards when I was also choosing not to say anything back, but the larger part of me simply could not be bothered. I kept wandering away from the crowds throughout the night just to observe things from a distance. This is why, you know, yeah, I'd be throwing those jabs right now. I'd be being a little bit of a jackass when it comes to Melody Mac, quartering, and the redheaded libertarian, and regrettably a little bit towards Chrissy Mayr. But here's the thing. I'm gonna own up what I say to somebody when I meet them in person. I've been on streams with Camelot, and I've looked at Camelot and said, yo, I don't like some of the things you've done. And he said, okay, yeah. I'm gonna be the guy that looks you in the eye and goes like, God damn it, you're back. That's the kind of guy I am. Cause why bullshit you? Why try to be fake around you? I'll just go like, yeah, I said it. What? Like if I was meeting her, I'd be like, yeah, I said you sucked Destiny's cock because you did. You're sick. You're disgusting. You called him your soulmate, whore. This reads more like a Wattpad written by a girl who got popular / hot for a season, hooked up with guys that were bad for her, and is mad people talked about it. Yeah, that's pretty much what it does kind of read like, but it gets so much better. It gets so much better. Then I'd smile warmly and shake their hand back. Ooh, part of me felt I couldn't really judge them as cowards when I was also choosing not to say anything back, but the larger part of me simply could not be bothered. I kept wandering away from the crowds throughout the night just to observe things from a distance. At one point, I sat at the bar with an old fan of my work who told me he used to watch my videos in high school. I laughed at how ancient that suddenly made me feel, and then we both watched a woman in lingerie perform burlesque inside a giant martini glass for a roaring conservative audience. See, that little blast a little bit, I don't kind of like, because I mean, it's a burlesque show. It's supposed to have fun and stuff like that. But still, it feels like you're trying to slight some people there. Despite how absurd the whole scene was, in some ways it felt more honest than the actual conference. I don't recall James O'Keefe ever pretending to be some steward of traditionalism anyway. Eventually, Caroline and I wandered back to the hotel and stayed awake talking until we both passed out. The next day was more of the same, a few interviews, lunch with friends, more wandering and observing the evening. I was heading to grab dinner when I glanced into a crowded restaurant and spotted a few familiar faces sitting together in the corner. And there he was. Oh, let's get it. Let's get her on. Jeremy, the quartering, sitting with members of his team alongside a few old friends I recognized from Timcast. The part of me wondering whether I was about to make a spectacle of myself suddenly died. There weren't even cameras rolling. Could it really be that bad? The mischievous little imp living inside me, the one that has, over the years, contributed to me being banned from multiple countries, slowly began curling the corners of my mouth upward as I made a beeline for his table. I grabbed a chair from a nearby high top, dragged it across the floor, and slid directly across from Jeremy with a grin. Oh. I wish this was filmed! Well, look who it is. Jeremy looked like he'd just seen a ghost. He physically tried looking away from me. So, I said, still smiling, why'd you make that video about me? What video? This video, dumbass. This video right here. This one right here. By the way, I have it downloaded, so don't try to run away from it. Don't you try to run, motherfucker. You know, the one where you AI edited me pregnant with Andrew Tate's child. Yeah? Oh, he shrugged awkwardly. That's just the business, you get it. No, not really. I actually don't. Why did you lie and tell your audience I never went to the hospital or the police? Well, he stammered, I don't really know the case that well. It's incomplete. I blinked at him. Then why did you make a video about it? The table had gone almost completely silent at this point. Oh God, just think of this. Just think of it. Jeremy, tomorrow, can you read Morning Glory Milking Farm to us? No! Oh, just I want this on film. Why you should have recorded this. You should have. I did go to the police. I did go to the hospital, and I'm literally testifying in multiple cases. Oh, really? He muttered. I didn't know that. Well, it wasn't really about that anyways. I heard you were talking shit about me in some group chat. I actually laughed. Wait! You made a video lying about a human trafficking case, called me a whore, and edited me pregnant because you heard I said something mean about you in a group chat? I mean, I know a lot of people that do this, by the way. I know people that will lose their shit because they think somebody said something else in a group chat. I'm well aware of people who have done this. But at the same time, this is why you did the video? I mean, he does say there's a group chat in there where they say all the mean things, and I have evidence that it is, and I'll leak it all. You know what? By this point, Jer, come back to Twitter and leak it all. Let's go. Blood sports. Let's go. You cut your teeth. Do it. Do it. You won't, because he's a pussy. Yeah, he said defensively, I don't like being betrayed. Show me the message. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. At this point, the entire table was frozen in awkward silence while I leaned forward, pressing him for the answers. Jeremy sat fumbling with his phone while his co-host Melanie Mack stared at him from the side with the expression of someone watching a slow motion car accident. Sad thing is, I can imagine that look. You saw it. We've seen that look. We've seen that look numerous times now when her 40s really set in. It's like no matter how much makeup you have on, the 40-year-old really starts coming out, and it's like, this is bad. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I think Sydney hinted either through DMs to Camelot or when she was briefly on his live stream that it'd be mutually assured destruction. I mean, who knows how deep this all goes. Oh, I want more. I want more. I will say this. I'm not going to tell you who. I'm not going to say who. Because 1, they haven't responded. 2, I don't want to put them on blast. And 3, I don't know if they will respond at all. I decided to reach out to somebody just to ask. Okay, just to ask. I'm a fan of his. Oh, shit. I'm a fan of theirs. I like the work that they do. And I just said, hey, do you have anything you want to say? You know, I'm covering this. I'm not going to make anything public unless you say I can make it public. So I too have reached out to somebody. Probably not going to happen, but I have reached out to somebody. Wait, I'm missing something of time frame. Was this near Jer's famous "We are going to watch football together"? I don't know. I have no idea. I hope it is. But you know that face Mel made. Oh shit, that face Mel made. Oh, that we're going to do football together. That's 100% this face. Nick Rekeita told me you can tell us it's not Nick. I'll say that it's not Nick. At this point, I'm frozen. He scrolled for what felt like several full minutes before finally sighing. I don't know. I can't find it. Anyways, when the case is done, I'll make an apology video, okay? Yeah, sure, buddy, I said. We'll see if that ever happens. I will, he insisted. I mean it. I didn't believe him then, and I definitely don't believe him now. You shouldn't. You shouldn't believe him now. As of last week, the case has already been pushed back another year due to police opening a new investigation involving additional evidence. That's how these things always go. The people who frame the initial outrage never have to meaningfully correct themselves because there's always another excuse to delay accountability indefinitely. The clicks already happened. That's the only part that really mattered. I left the table and wandered back toward the hotel, feeling admittedly pretty smug about the interaction. There's something deeply satisfying about watching a man who confidently broadcasts opinions to hundreds of thousands of people immediately collapse into awkward mumbling the second he's confronted in real life. I want to see this interaction. I'm hearing, I think Camelot's talked about this, and I'm hearing a little bit of it too. Jer's pissed. Jer is pissed. Ever since Monday, Jer has been furious. I want these interactions. For those of you who aren't aware, with Jer being off X right now, we know he's on X, but he's off X. With him being off X, he can't really fight back against these narratives right now very successfully. And the thing is, it's just gonna keep escalating and escalating and escalating. And there's this thing, for those of you who might not be from America, who's around here, you know, you might be in Mexico, you might be in Canada. Apparently I have a Japanese audience, which is interesting for me, but okay. There's this little holiday that's coming up next weekend called Memorial Day. It's when a lot of it's when all the, you know, fun times happen, when the alcohol is really flowing, even though we're supposed to be respecting, you know, our fallen soldiers and stuff. We barbecue and we drink a lot of beer and a lot of alcohol. Jared gonna be angry. Why isn't this recorded? This is Lauren Southern. She has recorded so many things. I'm thinking this is made up by her to make her more relevant. Not impossible for being true, but major doubt. I think I'm wanting this to be real, Chris. I choose to believe that this is real because fuck Jer. That's why I'm choosing to believe it's real. Fuck him. You've seen so many of the interactions with you already. Whenever we go through this, we're seeing so many of this stuff. Behold, Chrissy Mayr came. Oh yeah, we already went over that, White Wolf. Oh my God, I crashed out. I crashed out. I left the table and wandered back toward the hotel, feeling admittedly pretty smug about the interaction. There's something deeply satisfying about watching a man who confidently broadcasts opinions to hundreds of thousands of people immediately collapsing. Oh, we already read that. But even then, none of it actually felt like justice. Nobody at the table stood up and said, wow, that's actually a horrific thing to do to someone. Nobody walked away from working with him. Nobody corrected the record. The video stayed up. And honestly, I understand why. Because everyone in these systems, including me, always has an infinite supply of explanations for their own behavior. I need my career. I need access to powerful people. They're misunderstood. Melt. They're trying their best. Melt. Melanie. Nobody stood up and clapped. That's true. Nobody stood up and clapped. Melanie Mack didn't stand up and clap. Hannah Claire didn't stand up and clap. Luke Rakowski didn't stand up and clap. Yeah. Human beings have endless moral outrage for the sins of strangers and endless extenuating circumstances for their own. Isn't that interesting? I mean, just reading this in the sense of knowing about Jer. Yeah. Everybody else is the villain here. D-Day Cobra is the bad guy here. Everybody else is the bad guys. I'm humble now, and you should accept my apology, even though I haven't apologized for shit. I don't fully understand the current quartering drama. I'm no longer terminally online enough to follow every live stream, Discord leak, and for our YouTube rant. So I only know fragments from clips, posts, and articles I've stumbled across. Where's the articles? I want more of these articles. From what I can gather, he's currently facing backlash after feuding with a channel like Kino Casino. The central controversy seems to be that Kino Casino heavily mocked and criticized him, after which Jeremy allegedly began threatening to go scorched earth while attempting to report, flag, and demonetize their channel, which naturally many people found deeply ironic. Because criticizing, mocking, targeting, and publicly humiliating other internet personalities has quite literally been the business model for model Jeremy built his career around for years. What's strange for me, though, is that I know almost all the characters involved in these endless online wars, at least tangentially, in real life, and honestly, I care far more about how people behave offline than whatever narrative is unfolding online that week. Here's some of the funnier parts. Here's one of the funnier parts. Kino Casino was founded in part by Andy Worski. We haven't hung out properly in a long while, but when we were younger, we used to go out in Toronto to grab brunch or hit the town. I vividly remember EDM clubbing with Andy and his girlfriend during the peak of the blood sports era, a genre he largely founded in the early online days. I also recently learned from Ian Miles Chong that apparently Andy and I had a sexual relationship. News to me, though to Andy's credit, and unlike many men online who happily let that kind of rumor circulate indefinitely, he immediately tweeted to Ian asking what the hell he was talking about. You see, this is where the best thing happens. This is where the best part of it comes out. She's out here condemning Jer, calling Jared to task, and she's like, listen, I don't know much about this drama. I'm just hearing a little bit about it. I know Andy Worski a little bit, but Andy's already been good to me, and Jared's been a complete and total jackass, so fuck him. Fuck him. I like this. Watch the clip later, man. Good stream. Numbers considering the Kino is on. I appreciate it, guys. You guys are doing fantastic tonight. Thank you so much. I also recently, already went over that, which honestly made me laugh. Anyways, the whole thing feels surreal sometimes. I have all the bizarre interpersonal connections to people constantly waging nuclear internet wars against one another over live stream clips and audience capture and online territory. And then you see them in real life and they're just people you've eaten tacos with at 2 a.m., who you've wandered around Manhattan bars with or watched cry over relationships, stressed over work dramas, or celebrate wins. It genuinely feels at times like I accidentally grew up alongside an entire generation of internet personalities who all became progressively more psychologically damaged in public together. It's because most of these people didn't have something to ground them. Almost each and every last one of these internet personalities have no real life out of actually internet content. They don't have anything to make them, hey, this is the real world, okay? Yes, I have my internet friends. I have my really close internet friends. But at the same time, I always need to remember, I need to stay grounded and true to myself. I need to be there, because who's gonna judge me? Guess what? It's gonna be my folks. It's gonna be my family. It's gonna be my loved ones. They're the ones that are gonna judge me at the end of the day. So do right by them. But these people, they don't fucking care. They're only out to get that bag. They have no stance for integrity or anything like that. And they take it all so personal, even though there's this magic little handy dandy thing called turning it all off. And then there's Jeremy and his circle. I'm sure they've got stories like this too. Hanging out together in real life, going to bars, meeting girlfriends, helping each other move apartments, existing as actual people away from live streams and analytical dashboards. Because offline is kind of the entire point of all this. That's the weird truth underneath all the internet culture. Most creators don't actually want online influence. They want the real life influence that comes from online influence. Most internet creators were nerds growing up, losers even, awkward, lonely, weird, socially anxious, mildly autistic, overweight, obese, obsessed. Hey. Out of these things, okay? I was awkward. I was socially anxious. mildly autistic. I am not mildly autistic. I'm hyper autistic. Thank you very much. And I'm just slightly overweight. Thank you very much. Obsessed with escapism and identity construction. And before anyone gets offended, relax. A lot of those things apply to me too. Oh, still, fuck you. The internet just gives people the opportunity to edit themselves into someone they wish they already were. And once people build an identity around that version of themselves, they cling to it like it's oxygen, because deep down, I think a lot of creators are terrified that if the views disappeared, or the money disappears, or the audience leaves, they'll be forced to sit alone with themselves again, which quite frankly is a terrifying experience. I just did it myself the last year and it was fucking awful. There is a terrifying thing. There's a terrifying thought process that I stumble upon a lot of times, is if I start losing everything and I go back down to a 1 sub Andy, would people still care? Would I still have my friends? That's why I try to stick around the people that I know have always been by my side. Those are some of the real true G's, you know, because when hard times come, they're still there. When the good times are there, they're there. And when the hard times are there, they're there. I try to stick by those people the most because I could tell that those people are the real ones. I see all the vultures. I see all the individuals out there. I see you all. And I know when the hard times come, you go a-running. I'm well aware. That's why I am the way I am, and that's why I go the way I go. And I think more people need to be aware of that, and less people do. Less people need to be all out there for the views, the views, the views, the views, the views. I get it. The views and money, it's all wonderful and great. But if your friends leave when all that starts going away, they were never truly your friends to begin with. What's one to do without the algorithmic generated sense of purpose, without a constant feedback loop telling you who you are? No little stream of dopamine notifications reassuring you that you exist and people care. Without it, you find out very quickly that a shocking number of your friendships only last as long as the money, relevance, and status do. Which is why Jeremy is now publicly lamenting being thrown under the bus by old colleagues and internet allies. But were these people ever really deep friends, or were they mostly business partners? The friendships being all part of the digital play. Well, let's be real fair here. He's the one that ruined all this stuff. Honestly, it's so much more fulfilling being a smaller channel because you could still always authentically be yourself. When you get to the 100K plus, people change very quickly. I'm always going to be on me. One of the things I like best about people like Gary and Jeremy of Geeks and Gamers is they're always just them. They're always just going to be them. I'm always just going to be me. When there's a low time and a low period and stuff I just don't want to talk about, I'm going to fire up a video game and I'm going to play that on stream. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Because once someone starts spiraling publicly, mass flagging channels, threatening scorched earth, deleting things, crashing out every few hours online, you really stop being very appealing business associates. Well, it's not just that. It's not just that. Jer started all this, and then when it came to even some of his actual friends, even the actual individuals that were by his side, like Bearing and Dankula, they tried to stop him, and he ignored it. His real friends even have abandoned him because he's an idiot. Yeah, those guys haven't changed or gotten big heads, which is honestly impressive after what we've seen with creators. Oh, yeah. To be fair, though, a lot of things work this way IRL too. That's why I live by the old Hermedes saying everything betrays even one's own eyes. I just like to be me. And hey, if you fool me, shame on you. If you fool me twice, shame on me. Yeah, you fool me once, I'll end it. You get one. Most people in these spaces are not surrounded by genuine friends. They're surrounded by employees, orbiters, co-hosts, networking connections, people whose careers are tied together like a weird little human centipede of audience overlap. The people who actually stay in your life during a real crisis are usually the people willing to tell you you're acting like a complete idiot, not your employees, other podcast hosts, or people financially tied to your reputation. Real fans can smack you upside the head and still love you afterwards. Now, I've seen Melanie Mack, Jeremy's co-host, defending him through all this current controversy. And honestly, maybe they really are genuinely close in real life. I can't say. I only know from the broader patterns I've seen after spending way too much of my life trapped in online culture. Saw Melanie posting about how disgusting internet drama cycles are and how creators manipulate audiences into emotionally investing in endless blood sports while farming outrage clicks of them. And honestly, I agree with her. No! No, woman! No! Melanie's retarded! No! But I also had the thought that maybe the call is coming from inside the house. Yes, it is. It is. Anyone who has had a public profile needs to be aware of how easy it is to get trapped in an endless dopamine loop, approval seeking, and ego protection. A loop where eventually anything threatening your public image starts feeling like an existential threat. Shout out. That's right. More people need to understand that. And by the way, we need to make it rain real quick. We need to make it rain because we're 10 Nazi. I know that's less than 10 American, but still. From Fantastic Mr. Knox. Exactly. If he's not going to listen to his longtime listeners, then his friends and peers telling him to stop won't amount to anything. Only he can make changes, but till then, nothing will change. He's the only one that's he is the one that has the most amount of bullshit. Jeremy, I stop reading the minute I think someone disagrees with me, even though they don't warn me. I didn't. Did I stop reading? Did I stop reading, Tiny? Did I start reading? If the guy just had a little humility, he wouldn't be neck deep in his own comeuppance. I had the word. I got the word. Yes. Like, all this is his own doing. Like, you can't get around the fact that this is all his own creation. This is all his own doing. Like he made this all bad. He had people trying to pull him back. He had actual individuals trying to stop him. He chose not to. And Melanie Mack is, again, the affirmation therapist here, the person that's telling you to go out there and cut off your cock and balls and be called a woman. That's all she's doing, and saying, you're doing good, Jer, keep going. That's all she's doing. And lying to your face. But again, I have to give Lauren Southern some credit. I have to give her a little credence. She's not all inundated with everything. She's not terminally online. But still, woman, you're retarded. Come on. Which is how someone arrives at, it's okay to lie about trafficking cases because I heard Lauren said something mean about me in a group chat. Or it's okay to try to destroy someone's income because they criticized me online. The self-justification just escalates infinitely because addiction escalates infinitely. And honestly, understand Melanie's instincts to defend Jeremy. There's even something admirable about loyalty sometimes, even when it's misplaced. There are people in my life you will simply never see me publicly attack online because the relationship matters more to me than internet points. She calls us all leftists. I think the problem starts when someone else weaponizes the machine first, though. I dealt with this after my marriage ended. My ex emailed podcasters and creators a false version of events, and I spent years mostly staying quiet because I had absolutely no interest in dragging my private life online. But eventually, the story just kept growing and mutating and spreading until I finally addressed it publicly. And by then, it almost didn't matter. The original accusations always spreads farther than the correction, which is why creators slowly spiral into this paranoid state of preemptive self-defense, where they stop reacting to the attacks and start reacting to the possibility of attacks. God damn it, how much longer do I have? God! You can literally see it in Jeremy's explanation for why he made defamatory comments about me. He heard I said something mean in a group chat. That's how fragile internet identity becomes eventually. The reputation becomes everything. These creators, and beyond truth, fairness, and proportionality, they just care about protecting the avatar at all costs. And I get the temptation because I've watched my own public reputation collapse multiple times now, and honestly, it does feel like a kind of psychological death. I also do know a variety of paths I could have taken to save it, and I sometimes envy creators who defend themselves in ways that I simply never did. Excuse me. But eventually, part of you has to let it die. Because if you spread your entire life trying to crush critics, silence people, control every narrative, punish dissent, and protect your ego at all costs, eventually you start behaving like you think you're God. He does! He does think he's God. He thinks he's the one that's in complete and total control. He thinks that you need to bow down before him because he's the mafia boss. And if you do anything wrong to him, you have violated the boss. You have gone against him. You have been disloyal. He will come at you all kinds of wrong. God. And no human being survives that mindset for very long. Eventually, reality humiliates everybody. Which is why when I watch these endless online rampages now, the smears, the betrayals, the ego spirals, the attempts to destroy people, I mostly just feel strangely calm about it all. Because maybe it takes months, maybe years, maybe an entire decade, but eventually God always gets the last laugh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The internet is full of people performing omniscience. Omniscience? Omniscience? I think it's omniscience. I think it's omniscience. I don't know. For an audience while privately unraveling under the weight of their own ego. It's a stage where everyone demands worship and eventually receives humiliation instead. And honestly, there's something comforting about that because the sheer inevitability with which people collapse under the fantasy of their own godhood is one of the strongest arguments I've ever seen that human beings were never meant to occupy that role in the first place. We weren't. We as humans are just humans. Humans are just little individuals that aren't really that great. But a lot of people online get big old ego trips. They go on these hot, long tirades and they become all these weird individuals. Okay? Like Quartering, where he thinks he is untouchable. Where when his best friend of 10 fucking years comes out here and simply says, hey, quit being an idiot. Makes a single video saying, hey, you need to pull it back. You're losing your mind. He loses his mind. Quartering goes scorched earth and says that he is flagging all the channels. He is doing all this. And he acts like Bearing's been disloyal. And then lies to Bearing's face. Lies to the internet's face. Does all that. Lies to all of us. And constantly is trying to find a way out that isn't there. You fucked up, Jer. And it's all your own making. So suck the bitch! And Lauren Southern, you still slept with Destiny. Hail, by the way. Sorry, I was quickly stopping that recording. I don't know if that clip's going to be out there. It's a long one. There's a lot of editing to that one. That's going to be a long one. A long one. Jared's the reason women choose the Bearing. But let me check something real quick. One, I need to check notifications. And two, I want to check this. Where am I at in the subs? Because I saw a couple subs come in and I want to know. We're at 4,986. We're so close to the 5K. We're so close, bros. Share it out. Like the stream. Do the good. What is this? Oh, Farron, I saw the second thing you sent me. We're going to be getting to that. We will be getting to that. Oh, the quartering, like, here's the thing about the quartering that I've been seeing is that it's so fucking retarded what he does. It's so retarded, and he can't stop doing what it is that he does. Like the reason I now go to basically every last video, every last stream, and I'm sitting there and I'm listening to it. The reason I'm doing that now is because inevitably you're gonna get crash outs like this. Because we come over here to his 2 streams from today. 2 fucking streams. At least the second one was an hour long. His early morning one is ratioed at 797 downvotes to 468 upvotes. His second one, you know what? The downvoters kind of lost there, but still not a good ratio. But his first one, towards the end is where he started the crash out. And it's about, I think it's more or less around here. There were periods of time where he started randomly getting super chats. He was like, I don't know if these are real or not. I don't know what's going on here. He got a lot of money in super chats. I don't know how long they're going to stay. They could get charged back. Something weird could happen there. But there's always something. There's always something that he does because he can't stay away. He's constantly bringing up. He's constantly talking about it. For fuck's sakes. He's still, oh, wait. Oh, no, he's still on X. I forgot. He's still on X, by the way. You don't self super chat and tell your mods to on your behalf. Yeah. I don't ever self super chat. Well, okay, that's a little bit of a lie. That's a bit of a lie. I do pay for members. So I get 10 free members to give out. And then once we have like a big stream, if we hit a certain milestone, I'll start paying because I've used up those, I'll start paying for members to go out. So I'll start doing that. So yeah, technically I guess I do, but I don't because I'm not super chatting myself and I'm just giving you guys free members. So, and I'm losing money. So I guess, I don't know. Anyways, let's get into this. Because, and again, it's towards the end is when he really started to crash out. Towards the end. So, not like Badger. No, not like Badger. By the way, shit. No, he's just quiet here. I forgot there was a period of time where he's just quiet.
What's going on with this?
Here, I'm gonna go.
Disgraced legal scion. I didn't really follow that because I'm not really a true crime guy. I just trials get.
See, look at him. He's just quiet. He's just solidly quiet.
I hate this keyboard. I have this I thought I would really like this new keyboard that has like an Elgato thing baked in.
Wait a minute. I heard this comment this morning. Wait, he didn't buy that. Logitech Elgato keyboard. He did not buy this. No, he did not buy this. Oh my fucking god. He bought it. So if you guys aren't aware of this, there's a keyboard that I like. I like the idea of this keyboard. I do. I kind of want one. But there's a Corsair keyboard. Okay? He bought this. He bought this keyboard. They're about $350. He spent money on this thing. It looks cool. I kind of want one myself. But at the same time, you just spent money on this thing. You spent, why is your purpose? Why did you need this? You're constantly complaining about everything. Why buy the keyboard? Why buy that keyboard?
As a numeric keypad, but the numeric keypad is like not normal.
Really? Shocker. I looked at that keyboard because I wanted one, but I couldn't justify $500 for a fucking keyboard. Actually, yeah, about $500 because after shipping and handling, and Elgato products are fucking pricey. I could not justify that. That thing also just came out, by the way.
Like, doesn't have all the stuff you would want on it.
A Rodecaster or another kind of mixer would be a better investment. Yeah, I would love a Rodecaster, but I have those the Elgato Stream Deck Plus, so it has all those things right now. And Elgato has a mixer, the new Elgato whatever Wavelength 3 that anybody can get, built-in mixer. It is a mixer, so you can use it as a mixer. Why not just do that? Why are you so stupid? He also uses XSplit. Why not just why are you the way that you are? Why are you quiet?
Why 2 live streams today? Well, I'm
that like he says that those quiet moments are him interacting with his chat, by the way. What? Look at me. If I'm gonna interact with my chat, I look over there. Their stuff is okay. I got a small stream deck. I just read it. I didn't have to scan and go like, which one am I gonna read? I didn't have to do that. I just picked one.
I'm soft launching this 9 a.m. Eastern time slot where
You said you were gonna do this on Monday, by the way, and you failed. Yesterday you didn't do it. And then today your excuse is the internet was out. No, you overslept because you were drunk.
yesterday I missed it completely. Today I was an hour late. And so I have to keep doing my 2 p.m. live stream to remind people that we're going to move, or the 1 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Eastern.
You had it right. How do you fuck that up? How do you fuck that up? You know what time it is. You know what time your own show is. You say everything based on Eastern time. I do everything based on Central time because I'm Central time. And you know what? Y'all need to suffer. That's God's time. How did you fuck that up? You've been doing this how did you fuck this up?
They were moving to 9 p.m. Eastern. And so I can't just abandon that time slot when people are used to watching there, used to hanging out there.
Just make a post. Oh my God. The dead air.
N-Wall carry. I mean, if that's real, thank you so much.
Oh yeah, this is one of the really big super chats coming. Oh yeah, he talks about Steel Toe Morning Toe because again, all the super chats were coming from people that hated Aaron.
I feel like I feel like they're just gonna get charged back. If not, I appreciate it.
I hope they get charged back because he got hundreds of dollars. We're not talking chump change here. We're talking hundreds of dollars. There's a reason why I'm not over here going like, we need to make $12 tonight. He got fucking hundreds of fucking dollars from those goddamn retards. If they don't charge it back, what the fuck's wrong with you?
I don't know what a steel toe is. I have no idea.
Listen, I'm not a big fan of Aaron Holte here. Okay, I'm not. He's a lolcow. He's a weird lolcow. There's not a whole lot of like there. If you get what I'm trying to put down there, there's not a whole lot of there. It's kind of funny because he felt Nick Rekeita so often, but there's not a whole lot there. He could do his thing for all I care, but the people that hate him, it's so fucking weird. They hate him so much that they're willing to go like, we hate Quartering, but no, we hate Aaron more because he's on our side. We're gonna go give Quartering fucking money. Make that shit make sense.
That's why I think it's probably some sort of meme. But let's talk about this.
Again, just lean back. Just lean back. Turn down your gain. Do something.
Never make it to the afternoons. Mornings are much better. Yeah, I mean, morning streams are a great idea. Well, here's the thought about the morning streams. Here's what I'm thinking about them. Okay.
Oh, here's his morning stream cope. It's not gonna work.
First of all, I have to sit down here anyway and record 7 segments every.
A lot of them were steel toe people donating $1 trolling too. The whales were the ones who hated Aaron. Yeah, I saw those guys. I saw the whales. I hope they get charged back because it'd be funny. It would be funny. If the people that hated Aaron charge this back, you know what? I'll give it to you. He is DSP. This is like a sales manager. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. Like, his reasoning doesn't make sense. I'm sorry, it doesn't.
Every single day. Okay. So why wouldn't I live stream it and hang out with you guys? Second of all, the problem I have with the 2 p.m. Eastern time slot is I'm like the last guy on Rumble to cover all the day's news.
That's a fucking lie. The last guy is Tim Pool. Tim Pool covers the news well late in the night at 8 p.m. He covers the news throughout the day and then again on his show. Are you fucking deaf? Are you deaf? Are you fucking retarded? I thought I was trying to say daft. Are you retarded? Are you an idiot? The Beanie Boy does it at the very end of the day. The reason your show sucks is because you don't cover anything. You don't know anything. You're retarded. Then why do they have primetime news at night, Jeremy? Because he's retarded. He won't do his own fucking work.
You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean. You're retarded.
This can't be real. If these like don't get charged back, I'll dedicate a personalized thank you to you guys.
No, you won't. How long did it take you to get the Christmas cards out, dumbass? News goes on all day. You just have to be good at it. Farron, okay? Because I've been listening to this, I've been missing basically all the news. I've been trying to catch back up. I knew very little about the Thomas Massey shit. I was so thankful that he stopped at the 1 hour mark so then I could go over to Good Jer, who was talking about the Thomas Massey shit. He was even informed about the Thomas Massey shit. He had hours in between time to try to look up that information, try to look it all up. Guess what? He didn't. He didn't look it up at all. He didn't even bother looking into it at all. He's talking about iPads being given out to fucking prisoners in California and that they're using it for porn. Okay, what about the big stuff? What about that shit? I don't give a shit. He started talking about black people bitch slapping individuals. Like, come the fuck on.
Literally.
He specifically said yesterday that he downloaded breaking news apps that are supposed to give him push notifications when shit's going on. He's like, well, it's working right now. You don't know it. I don't care about half this shit.
I just, understandably, it's a lot of money. And
it's shocking that I can read better than him. And I'm from Central Kansas. Okay, I'm special. And I read better.
But anyway, I mean, shit, thank you very much. And I'm not charging it. It's real. Okay, well, thank you.
I don't really care. I'm just trying to get to the good stuff.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you. That's very kind. Am I Steven quartering? Yeah, my hands are down here. I'm not, yeah.
I don't know what that even means. Oh yeah, because he was running at the same time as the quartering. As Steven Crowder. My brain's dead.
There are so good people out there, yeah.
No, there's not.
Yeah, there's a couple of them, it looks like.
When he covered China and saying how Trump cared more about Iran, no, sir. Trump is there to make sure China doesn't align with Iran. He cares about China. Yes, legit. He just keeps screaming, "End the stuff in Iran. Stop with Iran. You go back to domestic shit." And it's like, dude, you don't even know the basics of politics. I'm not even a political content creator, and I know more about this. The reason why he's not doing a whole lot of stuff domestically is because he's getting blocked left, right, and center, and he doesn't have that much power domestically. He has a whole lot more power internationally and abroad. Simple enough. He constantly says we don't have any wins. We're getting massive wins with these redistricting wars. Massive wins. How is he this stupid? I don't even cover this shit. I know more than him.
By the way, you can still be a good person if you can't, if you can't do that. Like, let's say you're here. You can leave a like on the video right now. That's free.
Oh yeah, the likes don't work, buddy. You're trying your hardest to get the likes up. They don't work. That's why no one watches you, Jer. He doesn't know anything. He's dumber than a bag of hammers, Elo. It's sad when the guy here who just likes to laugh at people and point and have fun knows more about foreign policy than you do. It's really sad.
That's totally free. To go back to the stream and just click that like button.
It's why I really hate it. It's why I got so fucking tired of the political discussion, because it was like, no, I could just explain this like this. And everybody's just crying left, right, and center. It's like, no, you guys are all fucking retarded. I'm so done.
Oh yeah, so anyway, so I'm already here recording the videos anyway in the morning, so why wouldn't I stream them? And then...
Well, yeah, I agree with that, but at least be entertaining.
2 o'clock in the afternoon is not a great time slot. Let me explain why. It was great when, like, the lineup was consistent.
Oh, it's great when he was on the lineup. That's when it was great. When he was on the lineup, he was great because he was forcing people to watch him. It was forcing views onto him. What the hell? My favorite part was when he had to cover the McDonald's story. He was smiling ear to ear. I thought, okay, Jarrett, you like food news. Do that. Legitimately. This is insane.
And everyone was rating each other. And it's...
When you were on the morning lineup, it was good for you. Now that it's not, now that you're not on the morning lineup, you don't know what to fucking do.
Still good if they put me on the homepage, but that homepage thing is going away in like the somewhat near future. And so like, God damn it, he's starting to sound like you, Tiny. Sorry, but I mean, Valley Girl accent. I mean, come on, I have to do a couple digs at you. I like you, Tiny, by the way. But it's all the likes, like. Get to it, Steven. Oh my God. You know, in the somewhat near future, that's gonna go away. So
I'm sorry, Tiny. I love you.
I can't really depend on kind of finding those viewers so easily.
No, you can't depend on people just being forced to watch your slop. That's what it is. You can't depend on the boomers and the truck drivers who turn it on in the morning to watch the good people, watch the decent individuals, slowly move on. Okay, you don't have people forced to watch you anymore.
And so...
I have an excuse. I'm a girl. He's an obese man from Wisconsin. I mean, that is true. You are ladies.
For me... It's like, okay, at 2 o'clock, you've already heard Dan, Graham, who's the other kid? The other guy, Vince, Tim, Devori.
We hear Tim later at night too. Just stay up to date.
Heard all of them talk about everything that day already. So it's like, at least even if I have a smaller audience or I have to compete against bigger streamers, at least...
Oh my God. You're not going to beat Dan. No matter how hard you try, you will not be beating Dan. Dan Bongino is a part of the platform. Steven Crowder is a part of the platform. Neither of these people are going to be losing out to you. They will get the views over you. It is the stupidest time. This is just basic internet shit, okay? As a streamer, you do want to plan out when you want to go live, okay? It's just basic facts. You know that you're going to be stepping on somebody's toes. It's a matter of inevitability at that point in time, because there's always going to be somebody streaming. Sometimes it's going to be your friends. Sometimes it's not. I try my hardest not to stream over my friends, but I've been doing so good right now. That's why, at least on Thursdays, I try to raid into my friends. I try to raid into the weekend pregame, even though you guys usually get shell-shocked because of the nature of that show. Anyways, though, I try to help out my friends to the best of my ability. Those people aren't going to help you back. Dan isn't going to be raiding into you. He'll still raid into Crowder. Crowder ain't going to be raiding into you. He'll raid into somebody bigger if they still do the raids. It's still going to happen. That's still going to be the path forward. You're not going to be getting any of that. The audience will still go to Dan. The audience will still go to Crowder. The audience will still go to Graham. You have nothing there to compete against those established creators. You are a nothing burger. What he also doesn't know is that different times have a different kind of audience. Shows later in the day have more commentary because people have heard the stories. Exactly. Shows later, like mine, I work a little better at night because, hey, I'm a comedy show. And I know, guess what? Probably not a smart idea to be doing this on Monday, Wednesday, Friday right now because I'm competing with the Casino Boys. I fully understand that, okay? But eventually this drama will stop and we'll be covering different topics. It will happen. It will inevitably go that way. Casino Boys will still be top dogs. I'm going to be here. It's just the way my things are. Guess what time I never want to stream at? Fridays at 3 p.m. You want to know why I never want to stream at Fridays at 3 p.m.? Majority of my audience will be over there in F&T's chat. There's no point in actually competing with that. You will lose. Those are tiny little things that you have to actually take in account for who the big guys are and where can I fit in around them. It's just a matter of fact. And Quartering doesn't seem to care anymore. He just wants to go out there, do it, and go like, well, I'll work. No, your morning audience has got to be your boomers and the people going straight to work. Evening audiences are a lot more fun, let loose, and you can talk about your nonsense stuff. You can have a little bit more fun with it. But you're not going to be able to compete with the morning audience because they're the people that want the actual news at that period of time. God damn it. He's retarded. And again, I'm just a guy on the internet that laughs at people. I fucking cover VTubers.
At least like my stream will be original and it won't be the 50th time you've heard it. Jeff J says, these are real. We're big dick and the haters. Well, if that, yeah, well, I appreciate that bigly.
I still wish that they just retract the button.
I appreciate that bigly. They're getting rid of the homepage preview. That's just what I heard. I don't know that for a fact.
It is happening. Goodbye. You'll lose. You're gonna lose. Goodbye.
Or that they're going to like rotate it more. I don't know.
It's gonna be viewers' choice. They're gonna start promoting people that the audience actually likes. So your Dans are still gonna get promoted. Your Crowders are still gonna get promoted. Side Scrollers is gonna get promoted. F&T is gonna get promoted. Tim Pool might still get promoted. People that actually get viewership and get interactions, they will get promoted. You won't. Exactly. Morning viewers want the stories quick and simple. When I, excuse me. Sorry about that. When I worked in news, the morning show and the primetime show were two completely different crowds. Locals never die. No, they'll never die. You underestimate the staying power of the local. He will go away. He can't survive. I mean, he's on the brink of bankruptcy. He's gonna go away.
But I don't know what they're doing. I don't have any inside information. I haven't talked to anybody at Rumble in a long time. But like,
has he always been slow and retarded? Yes. Yes, he has. The thing that Quartering used to be good for is a similar thing that Tim is still good for. Tim's not good for a lot, but what he is good for, getting you the news. You watch Tim for X amount of time to get the news, you get out. You get like, what's the breaking thing? What's going on? Okay, bye. Staying for his opinion, you go like, ugh. That used to be what the Quartering was good for, is just give you some information on something. Something. Now, God damn it, it hurts. It hurts so much. He's white noise half the time.
They were always going to go away as far as I understood it. So it's like, why not make the jump now to a different time slot where I can at least be the first person to be talking about some of this news, as opposed to being the last person to talk about literally all of it.
He'll end up telling you guys why he's actually doing this jump. He'll tell you guys here in a moment.
You know?
Actually, I'll spoil it for you guys. He's actually doing the jump because he ends up saying Asmongold is streaming at 2 p.m. Asmongold is streaming over me. Asmongold gets viewers. Asmongold gets interaction. Asmongold is going to be promoted because, again, the viewers are the good people that are going to decide who's actually winning on the Rumble page. It ain't going to be Jer. Asmongold gets interaction. Jer don't. Oh my God.
They're getting rid of video too. Yeah, it's audio only now. Yeah, that's the move.
Why is it so quiet? Why? Dead air, oh my God, it's so fucking, just talk, pick a fucking chat and start reading it.
Yeah.
Say something.
You're not a great news guy, though. You're an outrage guy, though, right? Yeah, kinda. I've got to get better at the news stuff.
You're never gonna get good at the news stuff. You're never gonna do it. You are retarded.
You know? I think that a lot of people that do the news do it better than I do. And so
Everybody does it better than you. I could do it better than you. I just don't want to because it's boring to me.
I have to get better at that. And I don't really want to cover outrage anymore.
Well, you're stuck. You're done. Took the words right out of my mouth, LOL. You're never gonna get better, Jer.
You know? Like, I don't want to do that. And so
You're still doing it though. All your content is still just that. It's just the outrage. By the way, he has appeals court spares Trump for paying $83 million defamation award to E. Jean Carroll. You want to know why he believes E. Jean Carroll and Trump didn't do anything? Outside of the fact that the story just doesn't add up and it doesn't make any logical sense in the slightest, his reasoning is because E. Jean Carroll was 50 and Trump was 30. Trump likes young lady. So there, he wouldn't bone 50-year-old because he thinks he's just like Trump. By the way, Zach up. I'm trying to say your last name. Zach Uptergraph. Zach Uptergraph. I'm trying. For $5. Appreciate your work and authenticity. Why, thank you, buddy. Why, thank you.
want to just kind of cover news and then talk with my chat. That's what I like to do. And so like people will say like, oh, you have a lot of dead air. Well, the dead air is when I'm reading the chat.
Read the chat aloud. I could pick one right now. Hey, Legatus, thanks for your support. Hey, Tiny, Dermy Brand Wormy. Hey, Andrew Smote. Hey, Andrew. Tiny, you're right. That chat triggers him. Zach, all good and said well. Why, thank you. See, I could do that. You can't.
And I'm like interacting with chat. A lot of people
And the Wayfarer, like and sub people.
won't interact with their chat. They won't,
Who?
talk to people.
Name them. Name the people. Here, we're going to go back because I interrupted him. Name the people.
Outrage anymore. Like I don't want to do that. And so I want to just kind of cover news and then talk with my chat. That's what I like to do. And so like people will say like, oh, you have a lot of dead air. Well, the dead air is when I'm reading the chat and I'm like interacting with chat. A lot of people won't interact with their chat.
Who won't interact with their chat? Is it because their chats are popping off and it's hard to interact with the chat at that period of time? Is that why? Is that why they're not interacting with the chat? Maybe their chats are really big and the only thing they can interact with are super chats. Is that it?
Won't, talk to people. They won't engage. Although right now it's tough.
Why is it tough right now? Why is it tough?
But I still like to engage with my chat. Stay out of the outrage stuff. Get into, start to build like my news audience a little bit more.
These streams have shown me he literally is the most socially awkward human. He's just retarded. He is DSP maxing to the extreme. And by the way, what type of drink is that? It's a Red Bull. He's drinking a fucking Red Bull. He's drinking a fucking Red Bull.
And
King of the Cats, I pay attention to you. I see my kick chat. Don't worry, buddy.
I think that's better for me long term, even if they're
By engaging with chat, he's actually he means banning them. Yes.
It's a temporary dip. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean. Maybe get good at streaming. You're on your phone right now. You're not even talking to people. I keep my phone right here. Whenever it starts buzzing or something starts happening, I'll talk while I'm engaging. I'll talk when this is going on. That's my plan here. See, I'm checking a DM real quick. Oh, look, I can now keep talking and keep going.
That's my plan. You need to give things room to breathe. Yes, true.
What things?
Obviously, Brie Larson will. Yeah, if we get any Brie Larson news, that'll be.
Oh yeah, we're gonna keep talking Brie Larson though, guys. Don't worry, we're gonna keep talking Brie Larson because he's the biggest Brie Larson fan.
You should do election news. I will do election news. Covering weekend news could be very lucrative.
Oh, he is going to force himself to get into these algorithms. Hey, guess what? Weekend news could be very sparse sometimes. There could be literally nothing. And again, you're doing this just before Memorial Day. You're going to be retarded.
You might have got me with that one. Drama's dead. Look at those channels.
Drama's dead. Look at those channels. By the way, guys, let me double check. Let me just double check. Let me take a good long look right now. My channel that started this whole drama off at about it was about 2,000. No, it was about, yeah, it was 2,000 some. Maybe it was 3,000. No, it was 3,000 something. It was 302. No, it was 3.2, I think, is when I started. It was something around there. I'm almost to 5,000 subs. I'm almost to 5,000 subs. My channel's doing pretty damn well. How's yours, Jer?
I don't care. I don't like, my new policy is not to mention any other channels, because
Well, you do.
apparently even if I do it in like a passing manner, people get mad. So
Lucrative. Maybe he should try doing what he likes again. If you got no passion, it shows. Yeah, just do what you care about. Do what's fun to you. I can still do what's fun for me. I can. I'm doing it right now. I'll always have a tard to laugh at. I have a tard to laugh at that I've been wanting to laugh at for a while. It will always work out for me. Just have fun. No, no, you said channels that are number 7 in the world are dying, you idiot. Exactly. And then from Nafreeman for $4.99. I'm gonna give you that penny to make it 5. Dermy did not send this to start chat engagement. Man, I did not DM you that. Why would I ever do that? I'll get you back later, buddy.
just no drama. People can make all the drama content they want. I'm not watching it. I'm not partaking in it. I'm not.
You are watching it and you are partaking in it. There's another, my buddy Static showed me yet another account that I can't tell. Is it a Jer sweeper or is it Jer? Because we all know you're interacting with it. We all know you're seeing this. We all know you're here. Quit capping.
Responding to it. I'm going to just keep this channel clean and stick to the news because that's what people actually want. The reality is,
Granola's like, worked. I'm engaging so hard.
people don't actually want to tune in for drama every day.
No, you know what? I slightly agree. So maybe stop causing drama.
People don't actually want to tune in for that shit. Like they do for temporary reason, you know, but it's not.
You made how many fucking videos on Brie goddamn Larson? You made how many fucking videos on this? You know how you stop this? Just say, hey, I fucked up. That's all you had to do. Instead, you made it all worse. You destroyed your own career because you couldn't handle jokes.
You know, it's not. And look, I'm 43. I'm not 23 anymore. I've been doing YouTube for 20 years.
Yeah, that's how sad this is. Again, this is how sad this is.
Breathing in all that toxicity for the last 20 years has a price.
Elena's like, I mean, I tuned into you because you suck at videos and streaming, Jer. I tuned out because you suck at videos and streaming, Jer. Yeah, most people do. It's all lazy and parasitic. What do you mean by that? We could tell. He still looks like he's dying inside. It's not lazy. Like, if you've done something wrong, guess what? We're going to call you the fuck out. We're going to take note of it. We're going to keep going after you until you stop. And
at 43, I hit the wall hard.
And again, he did the same shit to Jack Murphy. He did the same shit to Eliza Blue. He did the same shit to Brie Larson. He did the same shit to Tim Pool. He's done the same shit to so many fucking people. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it from you. You've stolen content more than just a few times. You're a liar.
Clearly. in one of the most epic crash outs in internet history.
You're still crashing out, dude.
So I don't want to get back involved in it. I don't want to get into muck raking and throwing mud. You know, it's best. I wish them nothing but the best.
No, you don't. You wish us all to die. Like there's a thing that after listening to EVS, after listening to Nick Rekeita, after listening to Jer, there's a statement that all locals end up coming out here to say, and because they can't actually say what it is that they want to say. They can't actually come out here and say, I want this guy to just, you know, walk off, take a long walk off a short pier or anything like that. Okay, they can't actually just come out and say it, even though we'd have more respect if you do. This whole I wish them nothing but the best, I wish them $1 million, I hope it all works out for them, that statement in and of itself, that statement is you saying you want them to fail. It is code. You just can't accept it. And by the way, shout out to that Thoughtcast over on Rumble.
Now, April, now I know you're definitely a troll.
I don't know if they got. They probably did. I'm sorry you feel that way. Look at the dead air. Man, I wish I should have fucking downloaded this and clipped it out. I should have, because look at this dead air.
Okay, let's go here. Yeah, busted. Yeah. I like that the trolls are evolving. I give them a lot of credit for that.
Thoughtcast just rated. Shout out to you guys over on the Rumble side.
You know, I definitely give them a lot of credit for that. You know, they had to move off the oranges because then they were getting yeeted too quick. But
we still do the oranges, but yeah, we actually have to be smart now when we go in there and troll you, because you kill everybody.
But the usernames were getting too obvious. They were getting picked off for that.
He's just admitting that he's banning everybody from his fucking chat, by the way. He's just admitting to this. You realize that banning everybody from your chat and making it so that nobody could talk about this entire drama, you realize that whole thing there is why you're in the situation you're in now. You get that, okay? You get that. And I see the Raiders coming in over the Rumble side. Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. But you get that. You silencing your opposition is why this is all happening. You probably don't, but still.
You know, you're allowed to be a regular troll. You know.
What? No, we're not. Let's be real. No, we're not. MTG community banned Jeremy and kicked his ass a decade ago. Can't believe people watching him this whole time. He found a new community. That's what he ended up doing. He just found a new area.
Oh. Yeah, you're allowed to make fun of me. Like that's fine. But if you're only here to be a turd, then turds get flushed.
What's the difference? What is the difference? Can I call you a cuck? Is that making fun of you, or is that me being a turd? Answer the question, my sir. What should Melanie get? Casket. No, that's mean. But pull that one back. Pull that one back. Pull that one back. Melanie should get diet sodas because that's what she's doing. I'm saying casket because she's old, but you know what? I said that's mean. That's mean. That one could be taken in a bad way. It could be taken in a bad way. So diet sodas.
What's the deal with the oranges anyway?
He said it. He said it.
It's just a meme. People don't like that I make.
See, again, he wants to stay out of the drama, guys. He's trying to stay out of the drama.
That I make short video content that literally everyone else does.
Look at that face. Look at that fucking face.
Only here to be a turd, then turds get flushed.
You know I'm older than Mel and Jared Jackass has Adam. I know, but they look older. You look very youthful for your age, Adam. But watch his face.
What's the deal with the oranges anyway? It's just a meme. People don't like that I make short
By the way, he's lying. He looked up and to the left. He's lying.
video content that literally everyone else does.
Look at that smug face of his. Look at that fucking smug face of his when he says this.
Everyone else does.
Look at that shit. Look at that.
Game you play.
No,
You know, you're allowed to be a regular troll if you're only here to. People don't like that I make.
Watch his.
That I make.
One up and to the left because he's lying. He's lying. He's lying.
Short video content that literally.
Look at the smug face. Look at the smug face. It's like, look, I'm so smart. I'm so fucking smart. No, people are mad that you're stealing. People are fucking mad that they don't like you're stealing. That's all it is.
Everyone else does. I'm not saying it's the most fulfilling, right?
Oh, yeah, because it's awful. What you're doing is soulless. You're the devil.
So part of the game you play on YouTube is making shorts content.
Yes, I would agree. It is part of the game. You make short content. You don't go out there and go like, what are the oranges for? And then just let the entire of the other person's video go. That's not the same, dumbass. I actually have a few shorts on my channel. I don't really do them, but they're mostly me ranting about shit or me playing around with the little things. I don't like doing shorts that much because I want to do actual value in shorts. You have nothing at all. Hey, Jer, as a Catholic, we literally talk that when everyone is doing evil, be the one to do good. Oh my God, I hate this retard. I agree. Hey, if everybody else is walking off a cliff, would you?
And there was one particular short that everyone glommed onto because it was like a cooking video, and I was like, what are the oranges for? That's it.
You're right. That is it. That's all you said. And then the rest of the video played for like 3 fucking minutes. That's it.
And by the way, people are allowed to make fun of my short content. It's not like
You're angry about it. If we were allowed to do it, you would have banned the oranges.
It's not like I get any, much fulfillment from it.
Yeah, because you're soulless. You know what you're doing is wrong and you don't care. You don't care. It's like, I don't get much fulfillment from this. It's awful. Then why are you doing it? Why are you doing it?
I'm actually working on trying to make, to get away from like reaction shorts into more like creating my own 2 and 3 minute shorts,
Then just do it. Stop it. Stop the bad ones. Do the normal ones. Oh my God, get off your phone. So goddamn rude. I hate it. I keep my phone here just in case there's a notification or something because I don't have everything pulled up all the time. But other than that, I'm not always going onto my fucking phone.
I've started to do more of, a couple of times a week. I'm doing like a 3-minute news short. That's what I'm gonna do in between shows now. So I do the morning show, then I'm gonna do some like 3-minute news shorts for like news stories that, don't really require 12 minutes.
One video. Just one video, not about 1,000. All of his shorts are that way. All of his shorts are that way. Dweez, yes. All of his shorts are designed to be like that. Not a single one is not like that short. Actually, a few of them are. Nowadays, he's right. He does have the good ones. I'm going to DM Dermy right now to make him look at it. Fuck.
Kind of thing. But yeah, that's the whole meme for the oranges is that they didn't like
oh, yo, fuck, he actually did it. He actually fucking did it. DM to make you look at your phone while you stream. Damn you.
That I was.
Hey guys, I'm going to quit drinking, quit junk food, do more original content, stop talking about it, just do it. Exactly. He's so damn boring, it hurts. I was not gonna I was just gonna laugh at this dude a little bit and then probably talk about other stuff, and then the fucking article came out. So
reacting to shorts content, which isn't going to stop me.
So you're just gonna keep doing it. Got it. Yeah, you're just gonna keep stealing content.
Literally everyone else does it.
No, that's a lie. They do transformative content. Yours is just stealing.
Everybody else does it.
No.
And so they picked one video
You know what? If everybody else was doing fentanyl, Jer would do fentanyl. That's what we're learning here. If everybody else is doing something bad, he'll do something bad. It doesn't matter if it's bad or not. He'll do it. He's a fucking lemming. He's an idiot that doesn't give a damn. The lie detector determined that was a lie. That's right. I need to that might actually be a sound clip I add. That's a smart one.
Oh, and that became a meme. And I accept that meme.
If you accepted that meme, the oranges would still be in chat.
You know, I accept that meme. Yeah. See, Ishmael. By the way, if you're new in the morning time slot, make sure you follow the channel.
No, don't.
So you get notified. Your shorts are just as entertaining as Sniper Wolf. Yeah.
See? That's a troll comment, by the way. If you guys don't know who Sniper Wolf is, Sniper Wolf was caught literally recording random reactions. They would throw somebody's content up above and then just throw it all out there. Like it was just stealing. And there was one video, they were so stupid, they used the same reaction twice in a video. It went like, oh my God, that's so cool. Oh, that's awesome. Oh my God, that's so cool. It's like, it's so fucking blatant. And you don't even realize that that's a fucking dig, dumbass.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same shit. It's not like I'm one of the best shorts creators ever.
You're literally admitting to being Sniper Wolf. You're literally admitting to being one of the most notorious fucking fake content creators on the entire planet. She never did anything to you. She never did anything. Everybody else did all the work for her. She just come out here with her boobies out. That's all she did. Do you not realize what it is that you're saying?
Making those reaction shorts are like soulless.
Yes.
But they reach a new audience. And then when I put out, like, I've done some like
that audience doesn't watch the same stuff though.
3-minute shorts on like short topics, you know, and some of those get hundreds of thousands of views. Now it doesn't make any money, but
then why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? Because those short viewers don't translate to actual subs, like natural long form viewers. They don't. Why are you doing it? If there's no money in it, if there's no benefit to this, why are you doing it? Jeremy, this is the equivalent to me walking into Walgreens, buying mascara, blacking out Maybelline and putting my name on it and selling it as my own product. It's stealing. Yes.
At least they're seeing my original content.
No, they won't. They will not see your original content. They will not see your everyday videos. They will not see it. They're only there for the shorts. Shorts have their own algorithm right now, by the way. There's a short algorithm, a live stream algorithm, and a video algorithm. They're all separated so that your channel doesn't get hurt if you're doing all three at once. That's how they're doing this right now. There's no benefit to doing it. If it doesn't bring you actual views, if it's not actually helping out anything, if it's not doing anything, just stop. Look at him seething right here. Yeah, he angry. You can see he's dying inside. Him admitting to this is him dying.
You know?
Oh my God. Oh my God. He's typing again. Oh my God. Just kill him. Again, I don't have it pulled up. I should have had it pulled up. He literally, he'll cover up other people's fucking watermarks. It was so blatant in the one when he did for Mr. T's daughter, which I have the video somewhere, but I don't want to pull it up right now. For the Mr. T's daughter, it was so blatant that he just covered up their watermark because underneath it was sponsored by Squatch, like the Squatch soap or whatever it is. It's right there. Like, you're not even clever about it. It's so disgusting what you're doing. Like, it's actual violation of TOS on YouTube.
The basketball story.
Oh, by the way, basketball story stands for Basketball Americans. You do the math on that one. I don't want to be anywhere near your nose.
Thumbnail guy.
The fact that you're still paying for somebody to do your thumbnails is just have your editor do it. You have an editor. Have him be your thumbnail guy. Why do you need a separate person? Why do you need 2 people to help with you with your fucking videos? I have 1 person. It's me.
Shorts are for retarded kids, not your demographic.
Look at that. Look at that.
It's true. But like, there are a lot of people that still watch shorts, and
Yes, there are. They're not watching yours. I'll admit, I watch shorts. Guess what shorts I watch? I watch fun shorts from VTubers dancing, promoting their music, actually having a good time. There's some really good ones out there. You don't even compare to those.
and I think I can do better shorts. Like my 3-minute shorts that I do on Unsleeved Media, where I talk about like magic cards and
Yeah, that's actually good. I'll give you that. I'm not angry at those. You want to know why? Because they're actually original. It's not you stealing. Do more of those.
top 5 lists and stuff like that. That's not exact.
Don't you notice how nobody's complaining about those shorts? Isn't that interesting how nobody fucking complains about those goddamn shorts? But for some reason, we're just all unreasonable, guys. We're all unreasonable about shorts, period.
Exactly like slop. The check out this viral video thing, while it is
He's struggling to admit that it's slop. He knows what he's doing is wrong. He knows what he's doing is wrong. This is him dying inside because he's have to admit that he's a vile monster.
fair use.
No, it's not fair use. It is not fair use in the slightest.
It's not exactly fulfilling or creative,
Because you know you're stealing and it's wrong.
you know? I thought your audience were boomers. They don't watch shorts. My audience probably isn't boomers, but
They're boomers.
they're older.
That doesn't mean that they watch shorts. Your shorts are going out to people that don't give a shit about you. They're going out to everyday people that are just there taking a shit. And I say that because the most of the time when I'm watching shorts, I'm taking a shit or I'm about to fall asleep. That's about it. Not even gonna lie. Even when it's the fun VTuber shorts, I'm taking a shit or I'm about to go to sleep. That's about it.
You know, I don't think I have a lot
Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out.
of 20-year-olds watching me.
Well, then you don't have anybody in the key. He said that the view's good because I have a lot of viewership. The view's surviving because I have a lot of viewership. How much in the key demo, dumbass?
It's how the algo works, yeah. It's fine
No, that's not how the algo works. Algo work very different, buddy. You're retarded. You've long since lost the algorithm and it shows.
that everybody like seized on that as a meme. It's fine. It's funny.
He wanted to say it's fucked. He wanted to say it's fucked. He does not like it.
But it's a
If it was fine and if it's funny, you would have banned everybody for it.
little low effort.
Oh, now it's low effort. Now it's low effort, guys.
Like any one of the channels that were making a big deal about that could have just made their own shorts and
That doesn't mean that they wanted to be a part of this. They wanted to do their own shit. Why? Well, you guys didn't have to get angry about me stealing other people's content. Just do it yourself. You guys could have used fentanyl too. Why are you angry that I'm walking off this cliff? Do it with me.
and did the same thing, you know.
I'm never gonna do that. I don't like doing shorts because I don't like having to change up my ratios or anything like that. I'm never gonna do them. Guess what? If I did them, they'd be better than that shit.
There's no audience, just people in Sarah about the algo. That's probably a great way to put it.
Memes are funny and jokes. This wasn't a meme. This was a scandal, a controversy. Exactly.
Actually. So I've got another segment here, and then we'll be back at 2 Eastern. But if you're I
want to play this before he does the segment because this is practically the end of his little mini crash out.
you're new, is anybody new at this time slot? Like, I'm moving my time slot from 2 Eastern to 9 Eastern. So normally I would have been done like an hour ago. I don't want to compete with Crowder. Isn't all your content low effort? That's true.
All my content's low effort. I don't even try. I don't research anything. I'm retarded.
If you're new and you like the chill vibes that we have here, just
Like, out of all the chats you could have read, why that one? Why that chat?
kind of going over the news, make sure you follow the channel. and kind of put it in your schedule in the mornings. You know,
It's not gonna work, dumbass.
9 Eastern, I'll be live. We can hang out. Jumped over from Crowder. Nice. Yeah, like the new time slot. Well, I can tell you, if these Rumble rants aren't fake and not getting charged back, this time slot is better than my 2 o'clock time slot by miles.
Yeah, because you didn't get any super chats on your 2 o'clock time slot. The super chats you would get were tiny. Like, he got amazed that he finally got $100 super chat. That he was amazed.
Yes, I'm live. I'll be live daily at 9 Eastern or 8.
Wait, on Timcast tonight, they tried to downplay it as internet drama, then just dismissed it. Only Tim addressed alleged flagging, but nothing else, and they all acted like it was nothing. Somebody find me that clip right now, because I'll go fucking nuclear.
Central.
You know what? It's not shocking. It's not shocking, because guess who else has lapped up this quartering nonsense and is a fucking quartering sweeper? Guess who's done this for a while now? It's been Tim. Tim gave up on the whole, oh, I mean, you know, he did all this bad stuff to me, you know. They became best buddies a while ago. Tim agrees with him when he's like, the algorithm's killing us right now. Oh my God, look at all this. We're dying. Oh my God, it's awful and evil. He reiterates it constantly. He's in the same boat as fucking Jer. They're all together on this shit. I will fucking fun.
The regular time, I'm normally playing shuffleboard. I know you're a troll, but I appreciate you. Good mannered trolls are allowed. Ricky says bad move. Ricky, you made it here though. You should do both time slots. Well, I mean, right now I am. And if finances dictate that I can do both profitably, I will.
Yeah, it won't work.
Cyrus says 9 a.m. Eastern is better than noon. I can listen and watch while I get ready and go to work. Yeah. I came by at 9 but didn't see you. What time did you start? I started an hour late because my internet was down.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet you were hungover.
But like too
Tiny Tim's not gonna give a shit.
much similar competition. Yeah, Ricky, you're not wrong, but I here's why I disagree. By the time I go live at 2 Eastern, everybody has covered all of the news. At least if I go live at 9 Eastern, even if I'm competing with more people streaming, okay? At least I'm not the 5th guy to cover the news. That's my position. My show is very different than Crowder. My show is very different than Dan Bongino.
It offers something. It is different. It's shitty.
It's a totally different product. My show is very different than Graham Allen. And, so... Yeah, I feel like there are less trolls at the moment. Well, I think...
They've all been banned.
Most of them are getting tired of making new accounts every day.
See, that's you admitting that you're banning us.
It was still down. It was down for maintenance at 1 a.m. We have a segment teaching people how to recover from 2-day benders.
I'm sorry, I had to pause that because we'll come to this. Keno Blade clipped out Keto Casino, and we'll talk about that. I'm trying to find see if somebody has a clip of Tim pool sweeping. I'm trying to see if somebody has that, and I'm not seeing it right now, and it's bothering the shit out of me. That's why I said supposedly, because I don't know where the clip is, but I want that fucking clip.
No, I can't. I don't know how to do that. Shouldn't be on Crowder's hour. I'll watch the first hour. Well, that's my point. My point is I'll start at 9 Eastern to 11 Eastern, so I won't overlap Crowder.
I'm really just waiting. I'm really just waiting right now because I'm trying my hardest to get to him crying that the reason he's doing this is because fucking Asmongold is at his time slot right now.
Or at all. It would just be Dan Bongino and whoever's before Dan Bongino. I don't know who goes before Bongino.
Bongino. He's Italian. And you're gonna lose. All those people will do better than you.
What are the costs associated with doing both time slots? Well, the morning time slot cost me nothing. It's just beneficial.
What's your cost for the afternoon time slot? What is it, buddy?
Especially if people support with rants or buy the coffee or whatever. It's just me. I'm already recording segments anyway. So the morning one is cheap. Co-host costs money.
Why? Why? You know, guys, I throw on a Friday night show with my two friends, Adam the Renaissance Nerd, and Jed, who's now Endless Frontier, but formerly Hollywood Scholar. I don't pay them anything. We just do it for fun. Why do you need to pay your co-hosts? See, Adam's in chat right now yelling, I get nothing. And you never will. Why do you need to pay them? Why not just do it yourself? Dash just sent me something. Give me a second, guys. Give me one little second. Dash sent me something. Dash sent me something. Let me see.
Look there.
I don't
Wow.
know. Green star. What's the green star?
I don't know. Look it up. Rocky Eagle says, what's your opinion of the...
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Here we go. 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 Turning off chat. Fuck this shit.
What's the green star?
I don't know. Look it up. Rocky Eagle says, what's your opinion of the quartering drama? And can Tim and or Brett appear on Friday Night Tights? I don't know anything about it.
What's Friday
Wait, what are you?
Night Tights?
A show, but I don't know anything about the quartering drama. I will just put it like this.
By the way, he looks fat. He looks like he's putting on weight, bros. He used to look thin just a few months ago. He looks like he's putting on weight.
You know, Lisa here worked in the Hill for a decade plus, and so she's talking about the goings-on of the movers and the shakers who control politics. You know, Daniel here is energy consultant and discusses the lies of climate change, national and international level conflicts. Josie's talking about a member of Congress.
Oh, shit, I forgot Josie's on here. Oh, shit, I forgot Josie's on here. Josie must be pissed right now. I forgot all about that because Josie's in the side of the sweep. Josie's on the side. I forgot she was going to be on tonight. Oh, she looks so angry. She looks like... I'm not going to say shit.
Who's in a deep battle with a Trump supporter, a majorly Trump supported guy in the polling there. All of these are going to have deep impacts on the structure of our world, our governance. And with that being said, I wish you guys all the best on sorting through the drama with the quartering. And I don't mean to be derisive. It's just that my point is whatever Jeremy is doing or isn't doing has little effect on whether or not there's going to be a new member of Congress, a Democrat, Republican House, whether or not we're going to get...
I don't fucking care about that. Okay? Because quite frankly, you guys aren't going to do anything. You're losing right now. If we go over to the Thomas Massey thing is really big and bad. And you want to know who fucking helped out Thomas Massey to the nth degree and why I really, really, really want Thomas Massey to lose? Because fuck the redheaded libertarian. She goes out there and does this whole little show, goes like, oh my God, look how wonderful and sanctifying I am. Oh my God, look at me. I'm raising up a bunch of money right now for Thomas Massey. Look at me. And then cries when she violates your own fucking rule, Tim. She took that money to promote fucking Animal Farm, but look, she's still there and she is pissed off. And she called out Nerdrotic just the other day, but hey, I mean, what you gonna do, dumbass? Because you don't have any principles yourself. And the point of the matter is that we're talking about a man who flagged down a channel, violated free speech, took somebody else's money away because, for fuck's sakes, they were making jokes and having an impact. And like Adam is saying in chat right now, Andrew Breitbart said it, and it's still true. Politics is downstream from culture. Beanie hasn't understood that and never will understand that because he's fucking retarded right now. I don't give a shit what Josie's doing because quite frankly, Josie's a fucking schizo scumbag twat nugget who blocked me after I called you see you next Tuesday, but blocked me Actually, no. Let me go through that again. She didn't block me after I called her a see you next Tuesday. She called me a see you next Tuesday, dragged me on the internet, came for me for my opinion, said I was a Greek god, actually started sharing my picture around, by the way, started saying I was lying about her, manipulating it, when she was going after the F&T cast, by the way, and saying it's gay for me to even have these plushies, supporting people that I like. She came at me sideways and then cries when Gary says a factual statement on the internet that you took the money to promote a movie you didn't watch. And you cried about it. So fuck off. All of you fucking losers. You don't stand for anything. You don't even stand for shit. And I get it. It's drama. But quite frankly, Tim, you suck off the cord ring a fuck ton.
National level bans on fossil fuels.
How about bans on somebody's ability to speak?
So I don't really have much to say about it. I don't know.
It's
I
gossip.
don't look up the news.
Oh, you fucking cunt. Fuck her. Fuck her. I fucking hate this cunt. I hate her to the bitter fucking ends. She's a fucking scumbag. She's disgusting. She's vile. She's the worst human on the face of the fucking earth. And the only reason she's coming out here and doing this is because guess who decided to come out here and defend her? Oh yeah, Jer. Fuck this cunt. Fuck her right into the goddamn ground. Oh my fucking God, I hate her.
Who's on?
I didn't even know he was going. It's just gossip, and we just don't. I like Jeremy, but
Fuck them all. Fuck them all. Fuck them all. Oh, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm so fucking done. I'm so fucking done. I'm so fucking done. Oh, I'm so fucking done. I'm so fucking done with this shit. I'm so done with these losers. These fucking pathetic losers. That escalated quickly. I'm so fucking over it. Because she's doing the same shit. Oh, it's just gossip. Promotes a fucking movie, by the way, that she took money for. Violates Tim Pool's rules. Hey, she still has a job, by the way. Hey, all those other people that took the money to promote the movie that Tim Pool hated, yeah, they're banned from the show. Yeah. Hey, Josie still has a job, though. Hi. Josie is a fucking loser of an individual. Oh, but it's just gossip. It's just gossip. It's just gossip. Fuck them all. Fuck them all. Holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit. Oh, I'm pissed. I'm pissed. I'm trying to calm down. Trying to calm down. I'm so fucking pissed. Oh, I'm so fucking pissed. I'm so fucking pissed. Fuck them all. You know what? Fuck them all. They're all losers. They don't stand for fucking anything. They are disgusting pieces of human filth. And quite frankly, you know what? I want all the DMs. Oh, I'm pissed. I am pissed. I am. Calm down. Calm down. Okay, let's do this real quick, and then we're gonna have to start wrapping up because I am pissed. Bro, it's just a circus. Learn you love the clowns. I fucking hate them. If you guys aren't aware, okay, and I know some people probably like that crash out a little bit more than anything else. If you're not aware, I have, as of right now, 3 fucking videos on that cunt. 3. One that came out last week about her, and then 2 from prior. I've been exposing how she's a fucking lying cunt for 3 goddamn videos. And you want to know why she blocked me on X? I'll show you. I will show you why she blocked me on X. Let me go content. Let me scroll down. I need to get to this video. And I will show you guys exactly why she blocked me on X. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. Exit. No, exit. Why can't I pull it up? Preview thumbnail. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Shit. Fuck me. Give me a second here. I have another way to do this. No, that's not what I wanted. Fuck you, stupid computer. Just go here. Pause this. I don't give a shit about that. This is why she blocked me on X. The tweet here. The fake tweet. The fake fucking tweet. We saw it, Granola. Thank you, though. The fake tweet right here. She blocked me because of that. She called me a pathological liar. For a fake tweet and a thumbnail. Fuck that cunt. Red-eyed libertarian. Yeah, I have a history with her. Fuck that cunt. Anyways, we're gonna do this and then we're gonna start wrapping it up because I'm... Fuck that cunt. I am literally mad. People fake tweet for thumbnails all the time, LO. Yes! Legitimately, yes! So you stepped away to find it. Hey, you're all good, Granola. My buddy Dash sent it to me and I lost it. But we have this. So I'm turning off BGM because it's a little quiet, but we got this. So this is in response to Chrissy Mayr right here. Okay, this is in response.
By the way, I just want to point out, if Camelot is watching, Chrissy Mayr is calling you as a liar and saying that she never sent DMs where she said she was bringing Melanie Mack on for viewership and money. So, like, at this point, you probably should just drop the DMs. And if you don't have those DMs, bro, like, that's bad, bro. Because I trusted you on that, and I fucking went to bat for you on that. And Chrissy's saying you're full of fucking shit right now on Twitter. So you probably should just drop all of those DMs.
I can see what PPP is doing here. I can see what he's doing here. It's kind of clever. It is kind of clever how he's doing this. Ashton looking slim, but at the same time, he's being a sly little dog. You can hear it in his voice. I'm gonna do it again. You can hear it in his voice.
And I fucking went to bat for you on that, and Chrissy's saying you're full of fucking shit right now on Twitter. So you probably should just drop all of those DMs and let's find out the truth. And by the way,
oh, fuck them. Oh, let's go. Let's do it. Okay, that made me so much happier. That made me happy. That made me happier. Crashed out. There's been too many crash outs this stream. I'm done. I need to calm down. He knows exactly what he's doing there, and I kind of appreciate it. I'm kind of like, you know what? Do it. Let's go. Do it. No balls. Do it. Oh. If I would have known about that Tim Pool clip, I would have actually recorded my reaction. Because I'm pissed. At that twat. So, engage. Yeah, I'm gonna clip it out. I'm gonna post it everywhere. Fuck that cunt. By the way, fair and balanced. Because I saw what you DM'd me. I just wanna show you something. Just want to show you guys something one more time. Remember that. Remember what I just called her. Remember who I just called a cunt. Look who's sweeping. Look who's sweeping and saying it's just gossip. It's just gossip. Who cares? Free speech fucking warrior's my asshole. Narcissists say what? Yeah. Tim did this shit with Eliza Blue. Not shocked. Yep. Oh, I'm about to clip this shit out. Congratulations, Tim. And congratulations, cunt. Get ready to go viral. But anyways, guys, I'm going to stop it there. Oh, it's been a wild night. You guys have been fantastic, by the way. I do this shit for you guys. Yeah, I probably have a high blood pressure right now, and I do need to calm down and probably go just turn on something while I kind of, you know, because fuck that shit. Just fuck that. I'm so sick of it. By the way, I don't know how to do raids over on Rumble, guys, so I'm so sorry about that. I see there's 18 people watching me. Shout out to you guys. My Rumble chat is awesome. I might be able to raid into here. I'm going to try to raid real quick. Can I? No, I can't host channels because there's not enough people watching over on Kick, so can't raid into the Kingdom Casino over there, but over on the YouTube side, I can always raid. I can raid. I'm going to raid right on into... let's see who's streaming. Who is streaming? I think D-Day is still streaming. Smash JT, Melee's, Ryan. Yeah, we'll go into Smash JT and we will cover that. So I see the Tankos coming in, LOL, right at the end. Hey, it happens sometimes, buddies. But in the meantime, I'm not gonna drink tea. I'm just gonna, you know, turn on some anime and crash out a little bit while I edit this. Anyways, guys, you all have a lovely night. Have a fantastic time wherever it is in the world that you guys might be at. We'll see you on the next one. I'll be back tomorrow night probably to keep talking about this, but we will see you later. Bye for now. Where's my right end?